wait a few minutes. I'll do my usual thing of posting about this shit on social media.
Yeah.
Right, Gemma, where's... who? There's only 2 glasses of wine there, but I've poured 3.
I've got one here.
You've got yours down by you, okay.
Right, apparently it's on.
One.
Right. Wisdom?
How Dr. Oh no. Oh no. What's he doing here, eh? 14 minutes late. At least it's not as late as the fucking Incredibles 2, eh?
Make sure is the audio turned, in-game audio turned down.
It will be. Happy birthday. Ah. Thanks, guys.
Hello.
Fucking 1 dislike already. I wonder who could be behind that. Suck as much dick as you like, you're never going to be a celebrity.
I know who he's talking about.
So, welcome back to Creepypasta. Today on the show we have Jacob. You know, just me and Jacob. We also have Gemma, she's playing the game. And you also have me, which is me. It's great. 5 years though, guys. A lot changes in 5 years, isn't it? Christ, I mean... Christ.
Yep.
Too much.
It's Toby. Look at him. Whoa. We live for the 5-year anniversary. Swipe up to join us.
Oh god, he's doing a fucking Snapchat.
Yeah, because Snapchat is the biz on. That's what I say.
I think it's scary the amount of people on Snapchat. Jesus Christ.
I know. Lots of people use a popular social media app.
No.
Awful.
Hawkins Moraxa put, so I figured out in 5 years, Bad Creepypasta says well over 105 stories over 128 episodes. Wow. Nice stat, thanks for that. Also, hi Hulu.
Hello.
Sorry, Dennis, there you go.
I'm not looking at the chat, so I'm not interacting with anyone.
I will be in a
Snapchat. 5 years still going strong?
I mean, strong is a strong word.
It's still going. It's still going.
Yeah, it's still going is probably...
It's tied together with many little bits of stick.
The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
I'm working on my custom doll while I watch this. What's your custom doll? Miss Dipping Sauce. People's names are great. Okay.
Oh, hello, Miss Dipping Sauce. I saw you the other day on the stream. I remember you. Because I'm nice.
Because I was dipping sauce.
Yeah.
Thank you for 16 grams for 5 years, and thank you for continuing to entertain people.
Our
it's alright.
search for the other members.
It's alright.
And it turned into...
Someone says they're going as strong as Toby's father.
Is he a goer, is he? Your old man? Hey. Ooh, a goer.
When did this become a thing?
Say no more.
Bastard. Nah, I was good.
Wink,
good
wink, nudge, nudge, eh?
You know, get to watch some Resident Evil. Just look at the Valentine of the Jill there. Don't know why I said it that way. That guy, that unnamed guy with bandana who...
Bandana guy.
Yep. Does he have a name?
Yes, but I can't remember what it is. It's something...
It's Joseph F.
Something Hispanic, I think. I think
it was Joseph F. sitting in the top left-hand corner there. If that's supposed to be his first-person view.
I mean, Joseph may be his last name, and his name's like Fabio.
Fabio!
I think I actually heard about you like 4 years ago because of Matt's amazing version of Pop Goes when he was okay. Prepared to suck at this game. Hey, I'm not playing, so...
Yeah, we should point out, Toby and I are actually both fairly decent at this game. Gemma is playing, and she's only ever played it once before. But to be honest, the video game is just there to have something on the screen.
To be fair, I'm pretty good at video games.
Yeah, you were alright at this last
game.
This is a hard game, but you're mostly going to be concentrating on this while we...
My dad does not know he's being objectified, just thought I'd point it out. This doesn't really come up in conversation. It's like, by the way, Dad, you know that internet thing I do? Yeah, my mate said he just basically does your arse.
And the thing is, you'd have to be that flippant about it.
Yeah.
You couldn't try to explain it. It'd be like trying to explain like Dr. Robotnik videos or something to somebody. If you're either in on it or you're not.
Yeah, it's true. Toby's dad's jokes originated from Pokemon Dead Channel episodes.
Look, I have a hard time explaining what Bad Creepypasta even is to people.
Yeah.
Because at my work, because my day job, I actually only do it like I think like 9 months of the year.
Right.
So the rest of the year, people are always like, "Well, what do you do? You know, over the winter season?" And I say, "Oh, I do YouTube videos." They go, "What about?" And it's trying to explain what a creepypasta is.
Yeah.
And why, and then what we do with them. It's rather confusing.
Gemma, did you turn the game volume down? If so, do it
There are
again.
only 3 STARS members left now.
Ow.
Captain Wesker, Barry.
No.
Turn the game volume down.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
hold
don't know
on.
where Chris is.
Hold on, doing that one.
Have you got the subtitles on?
Yes.
The Hulu Hoodlum says, "Would you mind if he joins the stream for a bit?
Yeah, of course.
Let Jacob sort."
Yeah, mate. I'm just going to post
Micromanage.
about this stream on Facebook, and then if you want to call me on Skype
Now change it.
in a few minutes, and I'll just put you on speaker.
That's background music. Just put both down quite low.
Yeah, that's way too high.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, and background music as well. There we go.
Lieutenant Smash and Co. Nah, Matt doesn't hate the fans. He's a busy man. And plus, he lives further away than I do. Oh, I just stepped away from his birthday just to say happy birthday. Can't stay for long. Well, it's nice of you to join. Someone wants to write about a creepypasta so that we can react to it. It's always good. Kind of defeats the objective still. Oh yeah, so let's say that. Jacob, would you bring back fan pasta?
I've talked about it, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe because we get a lot of them still. There are so many that it'd be easy to just find some. But we don't get a lot of time to record anymore, so the time we spend recording is always just for bad creepypasta.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a bad creepypasta. It's awful.
That's one of the reasons why we haven't done
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this.
one of the reasons why we haven't done
Just hope it's not Chris's.
Corner for a while. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, it's the big man himself. There he is, the hero of the stream. That's it, I'm leaving. Right. No need for me anymore. He's here, guys. That's what you're here for.
Yeah,
Toby is no longer relevant.
Yep.
Dennis is here.
How's
Friendship with
doing?
Toby has ended. Now Hulu Hoodlum's revenge is my best friend.
Hope everyone can hear me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can.
I can't, but I've got an infection in both ears, so
That's his
cool.
excuse.
Yeah. Yeah, the doctor said that to him. He was like, I bet he's using that as an excuse. I'm like, you really can't hear. I promise you. Like, it's very frustrating.
it's
Yeah.
debilitating at my work. And I'm going incredibly fast in a boat around a blind corner. So was everything turned right the way up then on the audio?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
turn
like-
it down.
I
No,
turned it down.
You need to press X. Oh no, press OK. There you go. Now it should be okay.
Back to game.
Someone says, unleash the nudes of Toby's father. I don't think he took any pictures. So, Hulu, how have you been, man?
Yeah. I've been pretty great. I'm happy to be here for the 5-year anniversary. It feels like yesterday that the fucking 2-year anniversary was.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, tell me about it.
Yeah. It's crazy, because, like, this just crept up on me. I just saw on Twitter today, hey, it's the 5-year anniversary. And I was like, holy shit, is it already?
I know. It's ridiculous, like...
Yeah.
I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't even realise until Jacob told me, "Oh, this is like it's the 5-year anniversary of Creepypasta." I was like, "Shit, really? Where's the time gone?"
I didn't know it was until someone tweeted it to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how dedicated we are, folks. You know, like, comment, subscribe.
I knew it was sometime in June, but I didn't know when in June.
Yeah, funny story, actually. I remember back when you did the 2-year anniversary and you did the whole special that I was a part of.
Oh yeah.
I remember that because I remember Jacob saying that after that, making this the 2-year anniversary, he was like, "Yeah, well, the next one we're gonna do would be like a 5-year anniversary, anything or something like that." And I was like, "Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna go. We'll see about that." And now it's fucking 5 years out of nowhere. That's crazy to me.
Yep.
It's absolutely bonkers. And we had plans for the 5-year anniversary special, but they kind of fell through because of I don't want to go into too much detail, but there's been a lot of things going on with all of us.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
but there was supposed to be this big announcement video where we're going to show clips of all the different things that we've been working on. Not all movies either, some other stuff. But if the stream numbers pick up and as this gets a little bit better later on, one of the things that I want to do is maybe announce some of those things we've been working on, because I think people are going to be interested.
Oh, that's going to be saucy.
Yeah, there's going to be some exclusive shit going down later on, folks, that I want to talk to you about.
Oh, hell yeah.
So while you're all here, folks, follow Jacob's SoundCloud. I hate it when people do that on Twitter. It's like, while I'm famous, have my SoundCloud. No one cares. No one cares about your SoundCloud. I'm sorry. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. But still.
SoundCloud is awful.
Yeah. So people are saying that they should be Funko Pop for us, and I'm just like, why? It would just, literally, if you want to get the Funko Pop for Jacob, just buy the Jon Snow one. It looks just like it.
There is a strange resemblance. Mate, I would love to be an action figure, honestly. That's it. Yeah, Dennis, if you could be any kind of merchandise, what would it be?
Oh, God. Yeah, it would be action figure. Like a bobblehead.
Yeah, bobblehead, totally.
That would be pretty sick.
What about you, Toby? What would you...
What, merchandise?
Yeah.
I mean, what sort of merchandise could we have? I don't know, just a figure of me.
I see, both of you guys have said action figure. I would like to be a Halloween costume.
Oh, hell yeah.
What, literally just a morph suit with your face?
No, I'd like to play... I'd like to, you know, in some time in my career, portray a very scary character who people like very much and becomes a popular costume. That would be, for me, when people talk about they want to be immortalised in an action figure, I'd like to be immortalised in a Halloween costume.
Fair enough. I mean, Iguana Boy says bad creepypasta vibrators. Or BCP body pillows. That could work, you know.
Yeah, they don't make those old slasher villains anymore. They're all either rip-offs or just uninspired.
It's like nondescript ghosts and things now, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
There's no new Freddy Kruegers coming out, you know.
But what about Jacob the Hedgehog?
Like, what's the last major one? Like Jigsaw.
Yeah, I guess. Bad creepypasta butt plugs. Yep, everyone just wants a dildo. So I think that's what you really. New line of sex toys, folks, coming. Why? Oh god, I said coming.
Can we get like a lifelike anus that is moulded from Toby's dad's anus? They do like the porn star ones where they make like a mould of like a fleshlight. Wow. Can we get one of Toby's old man's ring piece?
Hey guys, if you could turn Bad Creepypasta series into a TV show, would you do it? And who would star in it? Go upstairs, go around the balcony, and come back down, Gemma.
I know, I'm just looking around.
No, and well, no.
It literally, I think something like that already exists. It's called like Warehouse 13. That was like the closest thing I heard that it was to like a Bad Creepypasta.
You can't open any of these doors right now, Gemma.
I know, I'm just looking.
No, why are you clicking on the doors then? If you know, you obviously don't know, do you?
I've not played it I've not played it.
So why say I know?
I know.
That's fine that you don't know, but don't act like you do.
I'm just looking around.
What about Bad Creepypasta fish and chips or the Matt Dixon body pillow?
Matt Dixon body pillow.
I buy that.
Someone else has said that as well. I buy that.
Everybody buy that.
Yeah. Can I get Jacob Brojog fleshlight?
The sad thing is, I think if we had body pillows, although I think Matt's would be the most comfortable because he's the fattest, I think Toby's would sell best. Toby, like, I think I have more fans, but Toby has weirder fans.
Oh.
Like, Toby has very dedicated fans.
I don't even know what I did. I don't know. Someone said of all the
that's enough.
Yeah. Someone said of all the bad creepypastas you have read on the show, what is now the worst pasta you have read, including the ones you have never uploaded?
Oh, the one with...
Including the ones we've never uploaded.
Sally, come play with me.
Ah.
Oh god.
Yeah, we didn't even make that through that.
We didn't even finish the fucking story.
No.
Nope.
That one was a terrible story.
You guys should be glad you didn't finish it.
Oh no, like I skimmed.
But we got to the first kiddie fiddling scene, didn't we? We were like, well, that's enough of that.
Yeah, literally.
But it's one of those really reflective moments where we're like, well, this is what we've elected to do with our lives.
It's great, isn't it? House Rage says, hey guys, happy 5-year anniversary, bitches. I'm at work and I'll be lurking for most of the stream. It's cool, bud. Glad to have you. Of all the bad people, what would you say is the least bad? There you go. There's a good question.
The least bad.
Yeah.
Probably Abandoned by Disney.
Slime Beast suddenly unsmashes the unlike button and smashes the like button.
Ah, shit.
Ah, no. God.
No, even to be honest, you know, I don't think that you know, I don't think he would show up to a stream that I did that wasn't directly about him, or something he was involved in, like when we did the Creepy Leaks thing.
Oh yeah. Who do you guys consider the leader of this channel? I mean, I don't know. Who's the guy who's got the face of the channel?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the channel thumbnail, there's your answer.
It was Dennis the whole time.
Oh my god.
This is giving me a reason to stop working on my sewing for now. I mean, sew. Get back and sew. Toby's dad has the weirdest fans. Now that is a hard argument. How would you go? The stream lag isn't bad. I just keep skipping back because the stream goes fast. I mean, the one is just like, why Mr. Creepypasta is still popular. That was literally one of the things.
Because the Creepypasta community is garbage, and they literally don't care about the awful, awful things these people do.
That's a whip sound effect.
Yeah. Does Matt even have fans? He does. He does actually have fans. What is the sexiest Creepypasta monster? What a segue that was. So Jacob, what is the sexiest Creepypasta monster?
Jason the Toymaker.
Oh, yeah, he's
for the voice.
No.
Oh yeah.
Ladies, please form an orderly queue. I'll show you how I make my toys.
Oh.
They're clockwork, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, Jason. What do you mean? Is that like a sexual thing?
No.
Oh. What's Gemma's opinion on the creepypastas? Just all of them. All.
Well, so what's my opinion on creepypastas? There's some that are okay, and most of them, pretty much about 99% of them are all awful.
Now,
thank you very much, some English bloke, for the £5. Nice of you. Besides Mr. Angry Dog, have you had any other funny responses from creepypasta writers whose stories you've slagged off on the show? I don't know personally. I don't know if Toby
what happened to Mr. Angry Dog?
Has come across them. Mr. Angry Dog was the guy who did the Jane the Killer Nazi fetish art, and then posted that thing about how he'd read how he'd watched Schindler's List and therefore was a good person, and how we were cyberbullies and my name was Michael, but and he never mentioned Vince 12 being the person who actually picked on him. And yet told me off for not doing research.
Right, I see.
That cunt.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
I see.
How about you, Dennis? Your channel's quite a lot larger than ours. Have you had some funny altercations with authors?
Leave the room.
Not really. Like, the only experiences that I've had have been authors in the comments just being, "Hey, I wrote this story years ago, and now it's coming here," and they're actually like super friendly about it. They're like, "Yeah, I know it sucks. I'm glad it can come out to people," and it's awesome.
Yeah, we get that a lot actually on the channel. Like, people, usually authors of these stories are pretty good sports about the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's nice. I mean, like, you know, at least they don't have to. No, everyone has to be a jerk in this world. You know, I know sometimes we act like jerks, but really, we don't mean it. Most of the time, we don't mean it. We totally mean it. So someone's just asked, and I'm pretty sure you'll know the answer to this, Jacob. You know, you've always known this. How do I summon Jane the Killer in Minecraft?
What?
Jason the Pussy Slayer. Did you know that Toby's never had a mother? His dad just screamed, "I want a son." Then Toby existed. Wow.
What?
Fappy happy.
I love the way we're trying to make Toby's dad sound like some kind of, Adonis of manhood rather than just a cum slut.
Thanks. Have any of you actually played Minecraft? Yes, I've played it. Reason why is because my friend Dylan, now going in the closet, he's got a massive world he's working on for years, and it's pretty sick, you know. Played it with a few friends before, have a laugh. It's alright. It's nothing horrible. Hobby Lobby. His ass. Oh.
If you're just joining us, folks, today is the 5-year anniversary of Bad Creepypasta. There's a few of us here.
Guys?
There's So we got Dennis here at the minute.
Hey.
Gemma's playing Resident Evil, and Toby is here as well.
Just Toby is just existing.
And Toby is present.
I'm here. Imagine if Toby's dad found these videos. He won't. He won't.
Toby's dad doesn't understand how computers work. Motherfucker uses Bing.
Yes, he does. I can attest to that. Oh God. Favourite voices on Bad Creepypastas?
Oh, it's got to be.
I can't even do as good one as Jacob. But there you
That's
go.
not bad though. Gemma's just ran past that guy. It's something I never achieve. Never actually able to do that.
I would like a tin of beans.
And people also like what's his name as well. Good old Jeff as well. Where did that voice come from, Jacob?
I don't know.
The Jeff voice.
I don't know. Are there any bad creep historians here that know that know how the voice came about? Because I don't remember.
Toby, do your little girl voice. I don't know. The child voice from Jeff the Killer. Can you do it, Toby? What was the child's voice of Jeff the Killer?
I don't know.
Probably the window was open.
I was like, maybe he needs some assistance remembering it. You can't see, but I'm making a little money sign at the microphone.
It basically sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Wait, the SCP site went full SJW. That's bad. How did that happen? Play Sonic EXE on stream. That would take a while to set up.
Also, the game's not very long either. It's like
I was going to say, are they
takes like an hour
us
to
play
play
the
that.
drinking game on stream?
Thank you, Miss Dipping Sauce. Oh, $5, £5 there from Gazzy.
Thank you, Gazzy or Gazi Shepherd. Have you ever considered doing a special series of good creepypasta? It's come up before, hasn't it? And I think the reason we've given it a miss is because there are other channels that do things like that.
Yeah.
That analyze creepypasta, and they do good ones, and they'll speak very positively about them. So that's something I don't think we've got anything to add to that discussion.
Yeah.
And Dennis, you've of course talked about good ones as well. So
Yeah. But that's kind of the same idea that I've had, because I've started talking more about bad creepypastas as well. It's because there are so many other channels out there that do good stories justice, so I feel like, what else can I add? I mean, I still do like making the good ones, but I want to carve my own path and have my own lane, So that's basically why I do the bad ones now.
That's fair enough, man. Someone said, are there any good creepypasta narration channels? Any recommendations?
I think King Spook's pretty good. He pulls out pretty obscure stories from time to time.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I like Let's Read.
Let's Read.
Yeah, he does good ones.
So a lot's changed over 5 years, isn't it? With introductions of new shows that we've had. I mean, obviously we started with Bad Creepypasta back all them days when you and Matt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Read, was it? Oh, it wasn't a close.
Tales
it wasn't
Doll.
Close and Doll. It was Tales Doll, wasn't it?
No, it was the other Tales Doll story.
Tales Doll, My Story.
Yeah.
That was it. And
I had no idea that the creepypasta at the time. I had no idea that the creepypasta wiki was such a goldmine. I just found the story and I thought it was so funny, and I was like, "Oh, we've got to do a video of us reading this."
Because, wow, I don't know what DKK.
It's Donkey Kong coins.
Donkey Kong coins. Someone donated 20 Donkey Kong coins.
They went Gemma to the Angus MacLeod voice.
I did it. Oh, the Angus MacLeod. It's basically just my exaggerated Scottish voice.
Yeah, do it, fam.
You put me on the spot.
Okay, read something in it. Read the directions on these facial wipes.
All right.
No, I will take over.
Okay, right. 3-in-1 makeup removal cleansing wipes. Perfect for
Imagine if you just arrived at the stream now.
Removing makeup, cleansing, toning,
Makeup.
and gently hydrating to leave your skin feeling smooth, refreshed, and radiant.
You sound
God,
like
that is
you sound
so
the
Scottish.
Scottish chicken from Chicken Run.
I'd buy that.
I swear that girl is not using real words.
Yeah, it's just like slowly peel back.
It's like obscenely Scottish.
Oh, that was it. I was like, hello there, my name is Jill Valentine for this evening.
For this evening! I don't know why that's so funny.
Just for this evening, anyway. Are you alright?
You may also know me as the Master of Unlocking.
What the fuck? Why isn't R2 aim? What have you got for aim on this?
Oh, Gemma
changed them.
set the controls up.
Yeah. And I'm trying to find my boss, Wesker.
Oh.
Dennis, do you have any funny voices that you can do?
Oh God. Now when I'm on the spot, I don't really know. I don't know if I have any like crazy voices that I do on my channel. It's mostly just me.
Yeah, I agree.
I was going to say, when I've watched your show, you don't really go in for all that sort of nonsense, do you? You're a bit more sophisticated. Our show is nice and broad.
Although I do remember that one you did for Rayman 4. Like, it was like this sort of, like, was this sort of weird one. It was quite funny.
Holocaust.
Yeah,
Oh God, yeah, you did, because none of us really knew Rayman, so we were like, oh, you have to do the voice of the bad guy.
Oh my God, yes. That was my voice back then.
It's like, I need lumps.
I need love.
Wow,
Put the numbs in my mouth.
Dennis did the Jamaican witch doctor voice. Apparently, you did?
What?
Just wait.
What sideshows do you want to bring to this channel? Sideshow Mel and Sideshow Luke Perry and Sideshow Lil Pump. But I don't want to bring Sideshow Bob because he's a dangerous criminal. These are the jokes!
Comment, like, and or subscribe. So as I was saying before, Jacob. So
can people hear Toby, by the way? Because I'm sure he's like a cute, you know,
right in front of the TV here.
He's like 20 yards from the microphone. It's like he's in a different room.
So
Sweet little Norwegian boy.
Thank you, Sphinx, for your Donkey Kong coins. Thank you.
I just love the oddest George just like funny, haha.
But yeah, a lot has changed over the 5 years. We started with Creepypasta, and then what was the first sideshow we did? Was it?
It's just Super Brick Brothers, wasn't it?
It was Super Brick Brothers, wasn't it?
Or was it Pasta Cast?
Oh, was it not the one you did? And it was just you doing the movie. It was on Mount Silver movie thing you did. The sort of
yeah, we did the Snow on Mount Silver commentary. I think actually.
I'm sure that's really way back.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that. I also remember you guys. I remember watching you guys play Silent Hill 2 while I was taking a walk outside.
Raging.
Not really. I was just laughing at you guys because you were funny. It's a nice little memory that I have. Just
I mean, I wouldn't say you guys. It was just Toby.
So,
I was just present for commentary. I didn't play.
It's quite funny because I can get to where they are in Silent Hill 2 in like about 10 minutes of play.
Shut up.
yeah, same here.
Shut up. Look, we're under pressure, alright? That's the excuse.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
But I mean, I guess I shouldn't speak judging by my Super Mario gameplay.
How do you reload? Oh, that's it.
If you look back on the old videos on the actual channel, well, if they're there, if they're still there, if not, I think they moved to the Super Brit Bros channel. There was like comments from me from 4 years ago.
Funny hell. Don't need to do anything else in here. So we've had, channels like Super Brit Bros come about, Pasta Cast, your Cult Corner, obviously.
Yep. Cult Corner, which I haven't had time to work on.
Fan Pasta. We also had your brief encounter with your secondary channel, which was it IEatChildren.com? No, it was Brit Pasta.
Yeah, which was just awful.
Well, it was alright.
One of the worst ideas I've ever had.
But at least
I think
it was
using a hand sanitizer as sexual lubricant is the worst idea I've ever had. But the second worst idea was Brit Pasta.
Ow. Dude, that sounds like...
Have you guys read Rouge EXE? It's the best story I've ever read.
I don't believe you, oddly enough.
No. I mean, if you haven't read it, I'd be down for an episode, because it's the best.
Oh, I mean, yes, definitely.
All right, yeah.
Hobo Jones Babe. My channel name, my channel name is SelenaBot, but I also have another secret channel which I've had since I was 16, which no one will ever find.
Oh, is it like your real hardcore emo stuff, probably?
No. No, it's me singing.
No, you sound really offended. No.
It's me singing with a really with
a Rolex.
low res camera. Yeah, when I was 16, and no one's ever going to find it.
Okay. That means totally someone's going to find it now.
No. They won't find it because it's not anything to do with
Gemma,
me.
I'll be honest, if someone gives a decent sized enough super chat, I am giving them the link.
Oh yeah, Jacob is the only one that has seen it.
Hey, I've got 2 channels. Dreamcasted, subscribe now. And the other one, do not subscribe now.
And the other one, Logan's Monster Movies, which needs your subscription a lot more.
Yeah.
Yes, go subscribe to Logan's Monster Movies. They're great and fantastic and charming, and I love them. They're great.
Endorsement by Hoodoo there.
Yeah, there you go.
By the way, folks, since we've got a large number of people on the stream now, I think should we announce some stuff we've been working on? I mean, people know about some of the things we've been working on.
Sure.
People already know about Darkland, obviously, and they know about what we're calling the Bad Creepypasta movie. Mm-hmm. I mean, we could, without spoiling it, we could probably leak a couple of story details from that, and then if we get a few more people on, we'll do the slightly bigger announcement. We'll ask the chat what they think.
I mean, obviously, I know what the chat's going to say. No, don't hear anyone.
No, it's dropped below 100. Not going to do it now. Sorry, guys. I need at least 100 people here to do it. You know, tell your friends.
All
right, there we go. Okay.
I'm making a film for college at the moment. That Toby is.
Yeah, we'll talk about that for a bit. Yeah, Toby's actually starring in Gemma's new film. You've probably seen her film Shadow, and she also did that little documentary. She's doing a new film where it's just a serial killer being interrogated, isn't it? And it's a simple short film for college.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also going to have Duncan in it, who you might have seen in Gracie, and also
on Ninja Warrior,
and on Ninja Warrior UK.
Yeah,
he was on Ninja Warrior UK. Yeah, and I'm very impressed.
And he wore his fucking punting uniform.
Did he? No.
To do Ninja Warrior in.
That's so funny.
Will Toby be naked like in Gracie?
No, I will be naked, because this was part of the reason Toby did it. Is that I said, don't worry, next time I'll do it. And the reasons he was willing to get his kit off and not be embarrassed. I said, don't be embarrassed, next film we do, I'll do it. So in the Bad Creepypasta movie, you know, you're going to see maybe some testicles. I don't know. We haven't decided.
Right. That's exactly what the viewers want to see.
That's what they want, mate. That's what they're all...
Yeah, actually, to be fair.
Duncan is the guy who played Leonard in Gracie. He also appears in the Crap Battles video with me and Matt.
Yeah, he's also in what's the dark, like the I Am the Night one as well.
Yes, that's true actually.
Yeah. And Duncan did not win. He slipped on the second obstacle. But
however, he wasn't the worst who took part. There were some people who fell on the first obstacle.
Yeah. The amount of people that want to see your testicles is 2 people.
It's frightening.
Someone's right. I'm underage. ... Nice try, FBI.
That wrong.
Matt nudes when
2017.
Yeah.
So last year they already got leaked.
Thank you for the $3.99, Parker French. That is a kind donation, and we thoroughly appreciate it. Thank you. JC the Hyena has a DA called Sir JC the Hyena 231. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing and abusing.
What happened to Dazed? Well, we and the show's creator had a lot of differences of opinion on the show and what should be done with it and the direction of it, and well, we just kind of went our separate ways, you know, creatively. It's a shame because I actually, in spite of its many technical flaws, I actually rather like the pilot episode, and I think it had potential.
Yeah, it did have potential.
And we did make an offer to, because we've got some much better filming equipment now than they had at the time, and we offered to let them use the Blackmagic Ursa, which is the camera we've got, which is a 4K camera. It's absolutely fantastic, and the microphone and everything that we've got, which is better than the one they use for that, and because T.W. Morgan, the guy who the guy who is who will be the co-showrunner on Darkland when that actually finally comes out. It's the co-creator of the show with me. He offered to produce Dazed, but eventually nothing came of it.
Eventually he became confused. It's a joke, Dazed and confused.
But nothing came of it in the end. So I don't have a good answer for your question. An interesting one, but I hope you're somewhat satisfied with the answer I've given you.
What is your proudest and saddest moment in BCP as a whole?
Saddest moment was starting the show at all,
and best moment was starting the show.
And the best moment was when I got paid. For the first
time. A brutally honest answer, and I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers can agree with you.
Now, the proudest moment, it's weird because it's happened to me quite a few times. I've been recognised quite a few times in town. I've been recognised in Weatherspoons, on the bus, generally in places where you find poor people, which usually says a thing or two about the kind of people that like this show. But my proudest moment was the first time I was recognised by a person who's become a very dear friend, who ran up to me in the street and showed a picture of me on his phone and went, "Is this you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he gave me a huge hug and told me what a big fan he was of the show. And that was when I realised that maybe I wasn't wasting my time and that people actually did like what we were doing. And that it meant something to somebody. So that was my proudest moment on the show, I think.
Oh, I have a similar story to that. I was at Hyper Japan almost this time last year and I met a fan. I was like, wow. I know my mum likes Japanese stuff, she's the weeb. She really is a weeb. Absolutely loves Japanese anime, my mother.
I showed Logan an episode of Trigun recently.
What did you think?
I thought it was good.
This mummy can turn it off.
No, I was like, I thought I'll put it on, and I'll put it on with like the dub on, of course. And I was like, Johnny Young Bosch, who's in Power Rangers, does the voice of Vash Stampede. So he was like, okay. So I showed him it, and he liked it. So
where is this last thing in here?
Thank you so much, Domo, for the £2. I love everything you've done, he says. Here's to another 5. Well, thanks very much. In fact, I'll cheers to that. We've all got a glass of wine with us to celebrate.
Cheers.
I do need more of it, but yeah.
Dennis, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still there.
How about for you? What's your proudest moment since you've been doing YouTube?
Oh God, my proudest moment.
And your most shameful.
My most shameful. Oh God. I don't know if I want to get into that, but
it's alright. I already know.
Moment?
This is more for the audience.
Yeah. Best moment was when I was at the Gorillaz concert, and there were people there who actually recognized me and who were incredibly sweet and kind to me and told me that they really liked my stuff, and that really touched me, to hear that.
After 5 minutes, you were able to touch me, yeah?
That was great. But my most shameful moment,
probably not calling me when you were at the Gorillaz concert, right? Probably when you were about 15 minutes on the train away from where I live. That was the most shameful moment, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell Jacob that I came to Margate, like really close to where he lived.
And where we all work.
Yeah, I was going to say, we also all work there at Dreamland.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
It's alright, man, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
and then Gemma was co-host. Yeah, it's nearly been 3 years since I've been on the show now. That's scary.
Jesus.
Feels like yesterday that you joined.
Yep, and then I've been living with Jacob for nearly 2.5 years now.
Ooh, lad.
Yeah.
I've got everything in there. Dude.
Also, I saw Shadow White asking about Scare Hood'a Hoodlum and the Creepypasta Beauty Contest. Oh, there it goes again. They want to know what happened to those. The beauty contest simply fell through because I was lazy. I didn't get off my ass and film it. And Scare Hood'a Hoodlum, I really want to bring back. But it's just been... I've just been focusing on my bigger projects instead. And also, I find it kind of hard to set up a camera and make myself look presentable because, I don't like seeing myself too much. But I'm getting better on that. I'm getting more self-confident, which is nice, but that's basically how I feel.
I think the internet is the worst fucking place to try to build self-confidence.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I've tried to separate my YouTube life and my private life much more, which I feel is really nice. And I feel it's just very beneficial. And there was a point not too long ago where I was completely crazy and freaking out because of YouTube. But then I took a step back and realized that none of this really is too serious. I can always come back, and I can always take breaks if I need to, and that was really comforting to be able to separate from YouTube and from my private, personal life, and that was great.
No, you always need to take breaks sometimes. You do sometimes get a bit of upload phobia. I know that feeling. I've had it before. And it does suck. And especially looking at yourself and you're thinking, oh, you fucking... trust me, mate, I've been there as well. That's why I got a haircut. I don't know if you've seen... Actually, no one's seen. But I've got a massive haircut. I do not have that lion's mane anymore. I just thought I'd go for a change, and yeah.
He has a man's haircut now.
I have a man's haircut now, so I don't look like a woman. Gemma, which one's yours?
Oh, the number 5. How did Gemma go from reading a pasta about Terraria to reading almost all of them now?
Because she moved.
I basically, like, Jacob and I became friends, and then became more than friends, and then I moved down to here. And
well, let's not put a label on it, Gemma. You know.
Oh yes, yes. It's I'm literally just a lady living in house that makes food, and
sometimes in the basement.
It's like what I have with Toby's dad or my own mother. Let's not put a label on it. Or the neighbour's cat.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't seen the neighbour's cat in a while. What'd you do?
Fucked it to death. That's...
Fair enough.
And then barbecued the fucker.
Yep.
Got a barbecue grill now. Loving it, gotta say. Don't have barbecues every day, but it also doubles up as a fire pit. I've had bonfires pretty much every night. It's the greatest.
It is. And then we watch and then we watch King of the Hill, and we wish for propane.
You get off me, Barbie.
Deep in charcoal country.
Well, guys, sorry to interrupt. It's been about half an hour. I think I will take my leave now, but I'm very glad I could be a part of this live stream.
Cheers, man.
All right, thank you, Dennis. Thanks for for being a part of it. And we'll talk to you. I'll DM you about some stuff about doing another episode. And
I'll see about that.
As you leave, I'm immediately going to put you on the spot. When we do the bad Creepypasta movie, which will be not for a while, do you want a cameo?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah? That's too bad. I haven't really got one for you, but...
Such a jerk.
But I'll let you know if something comes up, alright?
Sure.
Alright, take it easy.
See you later, Dennis.
Thanks for letting me be on the stream, so have a nice night, guys.
Bye.
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 The Propane Maniacs. We were watching that episode the other day. The Propaniacs. Are you trying to know me? So, Jacob, please can you tell me if the purple-headed custard singer will make it into the script, even if it's not spoken, man?
Probably not.
Nah.
And the script has really changed a lot. It's much more of a horror film now than when it started.
Can I just talk about this scene in Resident Evil and how it doesn't really make sense? Jill is like a hardened veteran and all this, and this part it just sort of weakens her character, I feel, in a way.
Yeah. To be honest, a lot of what she does in this first one doesn't make sense. Like, there's a moment where she pretty much runs into gunfire. We won't get there tonight, but it's in the cave. If you've played the game before, you'll know the scene.
I love
how she doesn't take cover or anything.
It's like, I've killed, God.
I love how,
It's probably more the smell because he's all decomposing and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I love how I'm not playing anymore.
You will be playing in a minute, don't worry. Sorry, I'm just sort of...
No worries, it's fine. It's like, will one bacon plate please appear in the Bad Creepypasta movie? It
will definitely appear in a movie of one of ours or a mini-series or something, but I don't know what. Just waiting for the numbers to stay consistent so I can start talking about certain things, because the audience is... Not to be a dick, because you guys are all awesome, but it's just a bit small to be talking about certain things I wanted to talk about for the 5-year anniversary.
Yeah. It's apparently we've all got our characters for gorillas. Murdoch is Matt, and Toby. And Dennis is 2D. I'm Noodle, and you're Russell.
How is Matt not Russell?
I know, but apparently Matt and Toby are both a mixture of Murdoch.
Fair.
All right, okay.
So that.
I just Noodle because she's a girl.
Yes.
Sexist.
What's wrong with being sexy?
It's true.
No, sexist. There we go.
Here we go.
Ah, yes.
Now she gets the reference.
Yes.
Can I be on chat for a bit?
Yes, you can. And then who is Ace, Gemma? I don't know, but stop spelling my name wrong. It's like calling Jacob.
Hey, Fish, I've just noticed you're in the chat. Hi, mate. Do you want to come on the stream for a bit? Get on the stream, you fucking...
Me.
Piece of shit.
It rhymes.
Shink here.
So what would you say, Jacob, out of all the mini shearers that we've done, what's your favourite? You know, like the Super Bit Bros and all that. What short-lived adventure is your favourite?
Super Brit Brothers. Even though some of the episodes are quite shit, I just really like...
Porridge with chips?
Yeah, I just really like playing video games and having a laugh with them, because I don't, really play video games all that much because I'm usually too busy. So it gives me an excuse to enjoy the hobby of playing video games, because it's sort of I'm doing something with it. And so that's why I sort of made fairly recently I made Super Brit Brothers its own channel, because I thought, well, this could be something we could actually do.
It's true.
I was like, yeah, I'll make these announcements when the stream numbers get, and they're just declining.
Well,
I guess in like Europe, it's like quite late, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like in England, it's like 10:30. It's probably like midnight in like some other parts in Europe.
it's true. Oh, where am I going? Oh, way. That's where you're going, Jill.
The Chaos Generals. More like the Gempire Strikes Back. More like Gemma Requai. Virtual insanity, my boys.
Ah,
I
yes.
found a conversation that I had with you where you call me Jet Force Gemini. Jet Force Gemini and Jet Force Gemma.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
There's a lot of good nicknames you can get with my name.
Yeah, it's true. Just because Gem. See, notice that he didn't give me the acid shells there.
Chaos Generals.
Just why?
The
So,
fuck is everyone?
fish stick on a stick. Is he coming?
I don't know. Check my Skype.
Check your skip.
Hello, Doom Octopus.
Hello, censored username, because I cannot say that. Jesus Christ, why the hell would you have that as a username? How's your night going?
Gemini Man for Mega Man 9.
Slap.
So I've always wanted to ask you guys, what was your favourite gags I've edited into your videos? And that was House of Rage.
Ooh. I liked, I believe that was you, when, did he edit Instant Death Disease or not?
I don't fucking know.
Because if so, that's one of my favourite bits, where he just goes, when I jumped in your car and went, I didn't care what was on the radio, I just jumped in my car and left, and it was just like Darude Sandstorm, an anime of a guy in a car. Well, that was pretty funny.
Initial D.
Initial D, that's the one, yeah.
A fish stick says, shit, I don't even have Skype installed on my new system, give me a second. So fish stick will be here soon.
Alright, I'll tell you what, mate, I'm going to put my phone on charge for a bit, but then in a few minutes I'll ring you on Discord. Give me like 10 minutes to charge my phone. Ba-da-bum! Where the fuck is everyone? Da-da-da! 5 years of the show. Nobody's here. Turn up your dickens or I'll make you eat spaghetti. Out of a hat.
Jacob, 85 people is not no.
Out of a hat. A hat made of cake. Cake hat.
I see.
House Rage, the one I liked was with the one with how it was one about the Nintendo 64, like scary Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64.
Oh, how I met my terrible fate. That was it. And just the fact that I liked all the ones that are in that video. That one was good.
It's a good video.
It's good. It's a very good video.
Right. Gemma, do you play with alternative controls or normal controls?
Alternative controls.
Ah, look at that. Two of us playing it the wrong way.
Yeah, so you both, doesn't make you not wrong. No, you're both wrong to play with these stupid modern controls.
Some people look at that. Dude, you can't do a circle with tank controls, can you? Look at that. I always did that. Remember?
Yeah.
The last time we streamed this, I was just going woo.
I
really want to play this game.
The thing is, I'm so used. I'm used to playing like the games that I play the most are things like Fallout and
Fallout New Vegas
and Fallout New Vegas and Skyrim and Oblivion, and they have this type of. I even do it with Silent Hill as well, except for the first game, because obviously you can't really do much with the first game. It's tank controls all the way, but like, you know.
Check your map.
Whereabouts?
It's the trigger for the map.
Oh yeah.
Resident Evil Gamer 27 has now sent you a friend request, Jacob. I don't know how he knows that you're playing Resident Evil, but he certainly knows that you're here. You need to go on the left-hand side of the island.
Friend request, did you say?
Yeah, on PlayStation.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Who
I don't want to be your friend, whoever you are.
Resident Evil Gamer. Like, I'm pretty sure it's someone that probably is watching. Oh my god, it could be someone that's watching a stream through PlayStation.
Yes, that's probably what it is, because that happens.
You're probably the top-rated person who's playing Resident Evil right now.
Ugh. Get out of here, you fucking creeps.
That's nice. I don't think there's anything in this room because I took it all.
Oh yeah.
You just want to be on the other side of the mansion now. If memory serves me correctly, I don't remember. I'm gonna go to the toilet for a minute.
All right.
What?
I haven't played this game since 2012, like all the way through.
Well, you know what you should do? Remember.
I remember the old game. I remember the 1996 one better.
Here's me mocking Gemma. I literally played this yesterday.
Don't be mean.
Hey, Jacob.
I think Toby's calling me.
Yeah, as I said,
What's that?
Just read Creepypasta. Right, throw in the rich up. I'll get your viewers up. Trust me. Start it. And trust me. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Was that rouge.exe?
Yeah, I think we'll read some Creepypasta in a bit. Again, if people show up, we'll do it. That's the thing. We'll do it if people turn up. Fucking 5-year anniversary. Come on, guys. Drop what your important things that you're doing. What's that? Your mum's sick. She needs medical attention. Doesn't matter. 5-year anniversary. All right.
You play the game first.
I don't want to because I don't know where the fuck you haven't been paying attention.
Me neither. Because Toby took over. Right. Right. What was this? What? Gemma, which one of the few videos I've made did you enjoy the most gags of? You got to remind me what videos you've done, because
I'm having the rest of this wine.
Okay.
This is a fucking car accident.
If memory serves me, I don't remember. Yeah. Well, you've made fun of brownies a lot, but it doesn't stop me from watching you guys. Brownies?
Bronies, maybe it's supposed to say bronies.
Do you mean bronies?
I'll be honest, I'm never sincere when I make fun of broad groups of people, except when it's bronies.
Yeah. You
people are creeps. You are usually have very low testosterone, neckbeards, bitch tits, and you watch a show for little girls. I think because you're probably a pervert. And you want to have something you can bond with 9-year-old girls over. It's creepy, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Furries are worse.
Furries are also disgusting. All fursuits look the same, with their fucking dead eyes and the creepy grin and the long snout. They all look the same. Doesn't matter what the animal is, the fursuit always looks the same, and it makes you want to vomit.
Apparently the brony in question is a teenage girl.
Well, you're not a brony then, are you? You can't be a bro if you're a girl.
Yes. Bronies are just boneless furries. It's true. Huge if true.
72.
Thank you, Sphinx X DKK coins soyboy.exe. That's all he said. He gave us 50 DKK.
Thank you very
coins.
much for the 50 Donkey Kong coins. Appreciate it.
What about otherkin? Otherkin are just delusional.
They're just mentally ill.
Yeah.
Or attention seeking. A lot of it's attention seeking.
Yeah.
I'll get back on topic in a bit, you know. Again, it's just...
That's Denmark money, I believe, yeah. But it's called Donkey Kong coins because...
Yeah, that's what we call it, Donkey Kong coins.
Yeah. Jacob, drop that channel name, it's 50. That's a lot of Donkey Kong coins. No, you're not getting my channel name.
Yeah, 50 Donkey Kong coins is like 5 British pounds.
Yeah.
You have to do a lot better than that. 50 bucks. That's what we need.
You really don't want to spend $50 on my channel, like, really?
$50 US. That's what I need. That's how much I'd pay to see where David Boreanaz lives.
I'd pay 50 American dollars.
70. Right, excuse me guys, I've got to go be anywhere else.
I am here. Everyone's left me alone. If you've got any questions for me, let me know. I am sort of this is gonna go well. Gemma facial. Did people have seen me? Like, no, I'm not. I'm not naming. I'm not naming the other channel. No, nope. That's not happening. Where in England do you guys live? We live in Kent. I've been all right. Well, not really. I've had a pretty shit day. How does it feel to be alone, Gemma? Where did Toby go? I think he went outside, or he went to the bathroom. One of the two. Gemma Nipsley. No. What about Creepypasta pissed me off the most? I don't know. So what have you been up to, Gemma? I have been working a lot, and I've also been I was writing my script for my for a new movie. I'm going to pause this because I want to read the chat, because I can't read the chat and play this at the same time. I've been making my script up for my movie, which is complete, and just waiting for everyone to kind of pull together so I can get it filmed. And the Gecko, you live in Kent too? Whereabouts? Gemma with a G. Yeah. How did I become part of the team? Long story short, I became a patron, and I was on the show, and Jacob and I got to talking, and we basically said we had a lot in common, and we were chatting away to one another for quite a few months, and I decided I planned to go down to London to visit my brother, because obviously I lived in Scotland, and I came down to visit just as a sort of, hey, I needed a place to crash for the night anyway, and I came down and visited Ramsgate, and things sort of went on from there. We got together officially in the February of 2016 and been together ever since. And people seem to like me, because I'm assuming that if nobody thought I was funny, that they would probably not ask me to be back on. So that's basically how I became part of the team. So yeah, Jim, imagine the enemies are Judy. God, yes. I know it's you. I would be very confused if someone else knew who Judy was. Have you ever received a rim job? I'm not answering that. Hey Gemma, you're cool. Thank you. Where's my money, Gemma?
I'm back.
Hello. some person was born in Kent, and he lives in Kent. There's a couple of people that are like, I live in Kent too. Whereabouts do you live? We live in East Kent.
We live in Ramsgate. Haven't you seen Grey Sea? There's lots of Ramsgate in that film.
Gemma,
it's the best video on the channel, and you should watch it.
Gemma, you wouldn't have a Rasmus cover on your old YouTube, would you?
Oh, no. Shit, I just thought of the Rasmus.
No, definitely no Rasmus's covers. I'm not still a patron. I did stop being a patron at one point.
Now, she lives in my house. It's kind of pointless.
Yeah, because basically it's just money that I'm feeding back to myself.
Yeah.
I like you. Thank you. Gemma, I love your... What?
Just love your...
I love... Yeah. Are you not Logan's mother? I am Logan's mother. I gave birth to him.
Are you not Logan's mother? Like, no, I am.
Stop trying to bury people, purple-headed custard slinger from Gemma. It's got to go to fucking Jacob promised me. Gemma, what do you think about Godzilla movies? I really like the Shin Godzilla, and I really like the original Godzilla. The Godzilla from 1998 sucks, and I haven't seen the 2014 one. So, it's up to 83 now. People joined. Happy 5-year anniversary. Fishstick says he's got Skype going.
Okay, Fish. I'll turn my phone back on because it's been charging for a little while.
How thick is Gemma? I've actually lost a lot of weight recently, so I'm not as thick as I used to be.
Same. I lost like a stone over the Christmas period.
Yeah, it's good. You're not the mother. Gemma, are you into JoJo? No. Jacob is my favourite narcissist.
Yeah, I'm the best kind of narcissist. I have a wonderful combination of being narcissistic and also having incredibly low self-esteem. So I think the whole world revolves around me, and that's why the world sucks. So it's a great combination to have. Really, it's just wonderful for my mental health.
Gemma, you're funnier than everyone else on the show. I highly doubt that, but thank you very much for...
Sounds like you meant to say Jacob, but that's fine.
Yeah, but they spelt my name right, so... Yeah. Congrats on the weight loss. I've been working on that as well. Thank you. Yeah, it's been going good. I'm
gonna shill for an app to people about weight loss. If you got an Android phone, right? Go on the App Store. It's free. Go on the Play Store. You want to get yourself this here NutriCheck. It's called. You put in everything you eat. There's got a barcode scanner on as well for things you buy from the shop. You put in everything you eat and drink in a day, and it'll tell you if you got your 5 a day in terms of your fruit. It'll tell you how many calories you ate, how many calories you should be eating. You can add your exercise to it. Basically, makes a planner for you. I've been using it for ages. It's really, really working for me. It's really good.
Jacob, the girl name for bronies is Pegasister, but I find that word so stupid, so that's why I call myself a brony, even though I'm not a bro.
It's okay for girls to like it. I think, again, if you're a 35-year-old man with low testosterone, a trilby, a ponytail, and, I think you're probably a paedophile. I'm incredibly suspicious of these people.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry for being a negative Nancy earlier. I am genuinely happy to be here. I'm very happy that it's our 5-year anniversary. And I guess I have all these cool announcements I want to talk about when Toby comes back in and everything. And I just got a little bit disappointed because the numbers were getting really good and they dwindled. And when I say good, that's certainly not meant as an insult for the people that have stuck around. You're really, really great, and we really appreciate the support. I'll be entirely honest with you, folks. I haven't had a very nice day today, and I quite forgot that it was... the Bad Creepypasta 5-year anniversary. I'm going to get a phone call now, so I'm going to take that. Yeah, hello?
Ponytail, I
get it. Yep, ponytail. It's a play on words. That was Matt.
Matt says hello.
That's the first time I've heard from him in weeks.
Yep. So there you go.
Yellow.
What up, biatch?
How goes it?
Fish sticks here.
I can't really hear him, so...
Oh, I'll move the mic closer
closer to my disgusting, horrible fucking mouth. How's it going, everyone in the stream?
I'm not looking at the chat because Gemma's supposed to be looking at the chat.
I'm replying to a message.
But she's talking to her fancy man.
But yeah,
I see.
fancy man.
Yeah, it's a word I heard on I think it was on Emmerdale.
I thought maybe it's still game or something. Matt has been summoned. Alright, Matt, good. Everyone's good. We're all good. Pretty good.
Well, that's good. Yeah, a lot of people are saying good.
Where's Matt been all this time? At home.
Matt's been ill.
Yeah, he's been at home and he's ill. Yeah.
He's got to get his bum examined.
That was Toby.
Well, he passed on the disease.
That's true.
They shouldn't be bumping asses so much.
My anus is tearing to shreds, but
I've got this
I'm fine.
image now
See,
of
it's
Toby
spreading.
and Matt looking like, you know that scene from Ren and Stimpy, the Happy Happy Joy Joy song, and like Ren's got that mind control helmet on and they're slamming butts together.
Oh yeah, that. God.
Now, physically, Toby is Ren and Matt is Stimpy, but personality-wise, you have to invert it.
Yeah. It's a classic.
Is that MD Phantasm? No.
No, it's Fish Dick on a Stick. If you don't know his channel, it's really good. He does these, rather than what we do, he actually reviews Creepypasta and Creepypasta material, like, you know, films and things like that, and does much more in-depth reviews. They're sort of similar to, I say similar, sort of bloodily ripped off from the Mr. Plinkett style of reviews, with the kind of, the way they're broken down.
Rip that fuck off.
You know, with the kind of, the bullet points and everything, and they're really funny.
I try to be funny, at least.
Yeah. I kind of want Toby to come back soon because I can't be arsed playing the video game now.
Who cares? Video games are for fags anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts on YouTubers joining UKIP?
Don't care about YouTube or UKIP. Don't care about any of these things.
Yep.
Isn't UKIP what Jeff the Killer goes to?
That was not funny.
I mean, it kind of was.
You guys are just saying I'm funny. This is the material I bring to the stream.
Yeah, it's like when you people put you on the spot. You go, "What do you do?" "Oh, I'm a comedian." "Oh, that's great. Say something funny."
Something funny.
You're like, anal discharge. Huh, that is funny. It's funny because it involves anus.
It's true.
Haha.
Butts are funny. Funnier than pee and boogers. It's true.
What is your favourite, like, naughty word?
Oh, God. I use fuck the most, definitely. I just think the raw impact of cunt is really nice. Because it's just got, like, the hard C and, like,
I think with an American accent, cunt sounds really vicious as well. I've always noticed this. If you watch an English film and hear the actors use the word cunt, it usually has very little impact. But when you hear an American accent use the word cunt, I don't know if it's the way they enunciate, but it sounds so vicious.
I think we're just more vicious when we say it, because, like, the English and the Australians, they just used it whenever.
I suppose that's true as well.
Get me beer.
I mean, I said it at work today just to a trainee. You know, I was training this new guy on the boats, and we were talking about constructive criticism with some of the other teachers there who he doesn't think are very good. And I said, well, there's a difference between, you know, a bit of banter and just being a cunt. And, you know, and it was just like an acceptable thing to say. But I suppose, yeah, in the States it'd be more like, whoa, did you just call a coworker a cunt? Like,
yeah, it definitely has a lot more impact over here, I guess. Just like, I'm not even sure if I've heard it said on TV, like, even when it's just like, oh, hey, don't, we have, fucking, oh my god. It's like, hey, you're allowed to say fucking anything you want on TV right now? Go for it. Because it's like midnight and no one is watching. All the kids are asleep. Like, no one says it.
That's so weird.
It's the meanest of the bad words.
I've always been of the opinion that, you know, words are, you know, they're inert, aren't they? They're just it's just a sound. It doesn't you ascribe meaning to it yourself. It's not like it, you don't summon the thing by saying it. There's this whole. I get pissed off with this. These Harry Potter fans who say don't say the word Voldemort like he's real. And even in universe that annoys me because it's like, well, it's just a word.
Do Harry Potter fans actually say that?
Yeah, I've come across them. I mean, I try not to speak to Harry Potter fans too much because it causes uncontrollable bouts of vomiting. But yeah, it does happen.
Alright, I need a little second here.
Oh.
Hello.
When you associate with a Gryffindor. Oh.
It's like
I saw this video of somebody at Harry Potter's Wizarding World, and they're trying to buy Tom Riddle's diary, and the guy's like, no, you're a Ravenclaw, I can't sell this to you. Like, faggot, just sell me the diary so I can leave and I don't have to look at your stupid soy boy face any longer with your fucking round glasses and your bald head.
Someone says we shouldn't talk about Harry Potter, so let's just talk about how much we hate Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is a toilet. That's what it is. It's feces mixed with urine and disease water.
Yes.
It's awful.
Harry vomit? Question mark.
Harry Potter, more like Harry not gonna read this.
I get it.
More like Harry.
More like Harry worse than anything we've read on Bad Creepypasta.
More like Harry charred remains of Uncle Owen.
Guys, did you see the new Jurassic World? I've just been asked.
No, we have not.
What?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh.
Let's just get that rolling.
I'm a what?
You're a wizard.
No, Matt, I'm just Harry.
Toby, take over. I've forgotten the rest of it. It's been ages since I watched it.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta put something.
Just get it going in the comments.
Is it Matt? It is Matt.
Yeah, it's me.
Just Android quality. That's true.
It's just, it's me. Fuck you.
It's just USB. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm running out of credit, so if you want me to come on Skype or something.
Yeah, come on Skype.
Alright, which one, yours or Gemma's?
Mine. Actually, no, Gemma's got more battery, I think.
Yeah, I've got 20%.
Yeah, Gemma's got more battery.
He's still alive.
Ah!
Well, I killed one of these with a headshot. Just shoot him. Keep shooting. There we go. Keep on shooting.
Okay, guys, the stream numbers are back to being palatable and not crushingly sad to look at. So I think in a few minutes we can probably maybe read a little bit of Creepypasta and perhaps talk about some of the things we're working on.
It's true. Fortnite is the biggest tumour plaguing YouTube right now, guys. I mean, I agree, but you know what? I also disagree with Fortnite being treated as an addictive thing and now being treated on the NHS as computer game addiction for children. It's actually being treated on the NHS now.
I love that. The numbers are getting palatable, people believe.
Sign in as forget this account.
I just
I'm part of a group on Facebook called people who think Harry Potter is a personality trait spotting.
I got banned from that.
You did, but we can't figure out why. This guy, my HB Tattoos, updated them with coordinates to the Wizarding World in Orlando, and I managed to get loads of likes for my comment. What was it I put? Let's scroll down. I really hope Wizarding World closes down so this idiot winds up with coordinates to a new hot dog factory or something.
Nice. Burn, baby, burn, burn.
Fucking fish stick's still here. I just went away.
No.
I'm still connected to the call with him. He's just.
I think he did go. He did leave for a minute. He said he was going to be back.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll hang up and they can call back.
You're
You're a wizard, Harry. What? But wait, there's more.
Hold on, there's more.
Yeah, I tried ringing Gemma's, but it just kept disconnecting. Not sure what's up with that.
Yeah, mine's not logged in, and I can't remember my password.
Marvellous. Anyway, I'm here now, back again, and not dead in a coma.
You know, I hear the Renegade Master's back once again with the ill behaviour. I don't know if you've...
So, I was a week away from dying. Just letting that out.
Yeah, well, okay, so we didn't talk about any of this because we weren't sure if Matt was actually comfortable with us talking about it to the public.
Nearly dying.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, we won't say anything, just whatever you let people know, update them if you want.
3 weeks in a coma, best way to lose weight and muscle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally.
You made me. What was it? That you example of Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, I'm not as fat as I used to be.
No, that's true. I was surprised by how thin your arms were actually when I saw you.
Yeah, and my legs.
Well, I wasn't able to really see your legs all that much because of all the scarring.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah.
Did we just get a super chat?
Oh yeah, we got super chats. Yes, Harry Potter. More like shut up. It ended in 2011.
Yeah, thank you for the donation, and you're absolutely right. J.K. Rowling still talks about it because she's never written anything of any value.
Yeah. So yeah, people are like, yeah, holy shit. Hope you're okay. So like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The general consensus is that everyone's glad that you're still alive, Matt. Along with us, obviously.
Oh, speaking of Harry Potter, I've got a story. Back when I was working in a Tesco's late at night, there was it's coming towards midnight and there's no one around. Who's going to go to a fucking Tesco's at 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
And I noticed this huge queue of people, and in the queues there's this enormous 6-foot bearded Hell's Angel looking motherfucker. And I was looked at a co-worker and I was like, what's that about? And he goes, the new Harry Potter book's coming out at midnight. And are you fucking serious? Do they 20, 30 people lined up? Do they not have anything better to do? Gonna rush home and read the new Harry Potter book at midnight.
True.
When I was 9, I went to when did the Order of the Phoenix come out? The book.
Who the fuck even cares?
Well, I feel like it was in I was about 9 or 10. I was invited along to a midnight release of that book by my cousin, so I ended up getting the book at midnight.
Nice.
Yeah. But then again,
I'm gonna read this and not sleep.
Yeah, I didn't read it. I went to bed. I didn't go. I went to bed at a normal time and went to school the next day.
So
you guys have been sipping your wine, and I've had almost the whole bottle to myself. I'm just mainlining it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Hey, if you've got money for more, I'll get some.
I don't fucking have money.
Yeah, me neither.
So let me
actually, yeah, I do, but I
let me just read out some of the comments concerning.
Where's
that.
open? It's 11 o'clock.
Costco's still open.
All right, there's a 20 in my wallet, but don't take the piss because I need some of it for work.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Are there just people listening to is Jacob seriously an alcoholic? No, I just had a
let me just read out some of the comments.
Bad day.
Let me just. Sorry, I don't mean to.
Mine was not as bad as Jacob's, but it was still bad.
Just going to read out some of the comments concerning Matt's health.
Okay.
Just saying. So should I go into a coma to lose weight like my role model? Says the gaming spanner.
Yes.
If Matt Dixon is your role model, you need to do more than go into a coma. You need to rethink your entire life.
Wait, Matt, are you all right now? Someone says.
No, I'm dying.
You're not actually dying.
He's not. He's got. They've sent him fucking home. He's not.
Yeah,
he's being melodramatic.
Because it's a terminal case. Well, we can't do anything. Go home and die there.
Is everything okay now? What happened to Matt? Sorry, Matt. Hope you feel better soon. Any better soon? Yeah. You know, you're better than what you were. Is best way to describe it, really, isn't it?
I can move on my legs. Yeah.
We're kind of cracking jokes because we were like, "Oh, don't tell the fans about it" at the time, when he first came out of the coma. And my friend snapped a picture of him, and I was like, "Okay, I'll just post that, and it's trending." But yeah, because I wanted to like post about it to people like, oh, I've just gone to visit the invincible Matt Dixon, but I'm glad that you feel comfortable enough to talk about it.
Jacob, shall I tell him about the first thing I thought when I woke up from my 3-week coma?
Yes. Oh my God! Right
please.
before he says this, I told, without saying his name, I told this to my friends at work, and now Matt is like a legend at my workplace for this.
Yeah. Ow, for God's sake, ow.
Alright, so here's the thing. I've just come into hospital because my leg hurts a little bit and I'm feeling tired. And then I get whisked off, and then basically something happens and I forget what actually happened. Next thing I know, I'm waking up, I'm drowsy, I'm feeling like crap, I'm weak. I look outside the window of this thing, what I think were bars, but it was just like blinds at the time. And I see just this orange light in the distance, and for some reason I think the city's under attack. Then the next thing happens is I think to myself, oh my God, I have to fight Maui. I do not know where that leap of logic came from.
Didn't you think, you told me like that you thought one of the nurses had said, yeah, Maui's really annoyed that you've been shit talking him?
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was it. I was apparently shit talking Maui and I had to fight him.
Yes.
That's not the only sort of funny, embarrassing thing that happened to, like, after another operation, I came out of it in a blurry haze, thought I had superpowers, and someone had stolen the hospital and taken it back in time.
I remember that.
It's hardcore, man.
Like, can you get the stuff they were giving you? Like, can I get that on the NHS? Like,
I think you can.
Wasn't there also like you were granting people powers?
Yeah, I was granting. But basically, if anyone's seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, I thought I had the ability to grant people stands. So I was like, oh, doctor walked past and goes, you can be Dr. Feelgood. Nurse walked past, you can be Savage Garden.
were you like really doing this out loud to like members of staff?
Yes.
You're some hospital orderly and just some like fat bearded guy. It's just like,
you, Dr. Feelgood. Best day at work.
yeah, you said to a doctor, you're Dr. Feelgood. Well, thanks, I try.
Not when I've got wine in my mouth.
Oh, I forgot that. I told you a bunch of them, but I've forgotten most of them.
Fucking madness, mate. Absolute insanity.
Literally break the insanity.
I mean, literally the only good thing that I've gotten off the NHS is tramadol. Oh, and what's it called? What's that one? Diazepam. There we go.
Someone said, serious, what is it like being in a coma? Was it like time skipped as if you were in anesthesia, or did you have actual dreams?
As far as I know, I didn't. If I had dreams, I don't remember them. Apparently they tried waking me up a few times or something, but I was like too weak and groggy and just fell back asleep.
Fair enough.
So it was basically just a time skip.
Huh.
I just remember arriving at the hospital and then basically getting put into bed and then some scene missing, waking up.
Fair. Scary, really, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But, good to have if you're waiting for the next console, I guess.
Yeah, it's basically just an excuse to wait for the Infinity Ward to come out, but I slept too long.
Just overslept, yeah. So someone's put Matt versus Maui, troll pasta confirmed.
Yeah, if somebody could start working on that ASAP.
Yeah. If the base EP team...
Didn't you suggest like someone made like a Civil War-esque...
Yes, that was it, like a Captain America Civil War poster, but instead of like Tony Stark and Captain America, it's just you and Maui.
Maui from Moana is like it's who The Rock plays in Moana. And if the BCP team were the Golden Girls, who would be who?
I ain't watched the Golden Girls since I was a kid. I don't know anyone's name.
I know that one of them is played by B. Arthur and one of them is Betty White.
I'll be Betty White. Sorry, can I be Bob Ross, actually?
I've never watched the Golden Girls because I have better things to do.
I was going to say because you have testicles.
That's better things to do. What, like lie in a bed for several weeks? You lazy cunt.
I'm just.
Another thing was when I was in the hospital around the time that Prince was it Harry or
Wedding?
whoever
Yes.
was getting married, and I was under the impression I was like wake up and like, oh, he's getting married because the rest of the royal family got turned into vampires because the Nazi invade. Basically, I thought the events of the Helsing Ultimate anime happened, and the royal family got turned into vampires, and they were no longer qualified to be the royal family.
So you married some American bitch.
Yeah. I was like, not sure why that, because no one explained, because it was just like, oh, he's getting married and stuff like that, and somehow that equated to him inheriting the throne. In my delusional, just woken up mind.
Well, he can marry whoever he likes. He has no real claim to the throne, and he's not Prince Charles's natural-born son, and I'll argue against anyone who says otherwise.
Let's hope we don't have any fucking royalists in the audience.
If there is, then we'll be like, no.
What?
I don't know.
If there is, they'll be like, What blue blazes are you talking about?
A royalist outrage. Someone's sitting at home going, oh, I'll listen to this bad Creepypasta 5th anniversary. I do enjoy them. I say, this monocle pops out.
Jacob, I always thought you were a royalist for some reason.
I'm not, but even if I was, I could still, attack the legitimacy of a particular member of the family who I think, was conceived via an extramarital affair.
Yeah.
Because he was.
Because he's the only one of the royal family who isn't part lizard.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. There's no lizard DNA.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, Crazy Conspiracy made me think of Flat Earthers. And that made me think of, there's another one, which is the world is a cube.
Right.
I'm trying to remember this, because I listened to it weeks ago, because all I had for entertainment was an iPod full of various podcasts.
Fair.
And I went through those weeks ago, and they were just talking about on this podcast all the flat earthers and stuff like that. And one of them was there's a cube. The Earth is a cube, and that's what that's the curvature of the Earth, a cube. It's even stupider than just flat earthers.
So basically, what you're saying, Matt, is it was a variation of the meth cube.
Yeah, the meth cube.
The lamentation figuration.
What 4 people will get in the world?
Exactly.
Hey, Gemma, do you know what just occurred to me?
What?
I don't know if it's safe for me to drink alcohol with my new medication.
I know that it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked it up because I was like, oh, is that the one that's because there's one that's called fluoxetine, which you cannot drink with alcohol, but you're on fluoxetine, which is fine.
It sounds like amoxicillin, but it's fine.
It's called fluoxetine. Where is your jacket?
So Matt, considering you're here now, I can actually address some questions that have been in the chat before earlier, and we all answered them. So what is your personal favourite bad creepypasta that we've done?
Off the top of my head, instant death disease, because it's the first thing I've thought of.
It's fair enough, mate. Don't you like, what was it, Dog Bite and Lady in the Basement?
That's my favourite.
Dog Bite's pretty good.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah. I haven't actually watched any of the episodes for ages. I should probably go back and do that. Probably because I was in the coma at the time, but...
Just gonna keep bringing that up now. It's casually.
Yeah. Just gonna walk around in a shirt saying, I lost weight in a coma, ask me how.
So, how? Was in a coma. There you go. It's on the shirt, you cunt.
Which creepypasta monster is the worst? Oh no.
Worst in what way? I really hate to fight that guy, or that shit. Either one, it's Stabby Jack. Stabby Jack is the worst.
Fair. Stabby Jack is the worst. Can I burn this guy now? Because he's still alive. Shit, I've come the wrong way, haven't I? I've come the wrong way.
How Jeff Killed Christmas is the best episode, says Callum. I'm inclined to agree to an extent, because the story is such fucking cringe.
What did you say, Matt? I didn't hear you.
Was that the Dig Tower of Babylon one I did?
I think so, yeah.
Someone put here, Matt woke from his coma. He gazed upon the burning city. He knew Maui had brought his Nazi vampire army and turned the royal family had been killed. Matt looked at his stand-star platform, and that was the beginning. I love the Digimon Monster movie because of Digestive's part. That was funny, man.
Long story short, stupid Japanese name I can't remember, lost her virginity to a power tool.
Oh.
I had a lot of fun doing the Jeff the Killer 2015 one.
Out there. Just go through all the episodes and make a highlight reel of the best bits.
Oh, that's a good challenge for someone. Make a highlight reel of all our best bits.
Vlogmas is not in it at all.
No, it won't be.
Hey, just you guys singing was fun.
Was it?
I was listening.
It was really funny because we were like, if you go back to listen to that, because you might think, oh, they're making excuses for sounding awful. It was like, no, we're really sick. If you go back and listen to it, you can tell. Like, you can keep hearing like grunting noises in the background, and like our voices are going to sound like this the whole time we're speaking.
So
it's like, yeah, this is a good time to
Ringo Starr.
to do like impromptu singing and see how that goes. Didn't go well.
Like,
Did
could
not
this ROM hack
Did
be
not
the
sound
one?
good.
I just remember Sally used to work on the docks.
Oh yeah. Alright, people. I will be back in about 10 minutes.
Alright.
I'm going to write a fanfic where Jacob saves Chris Bors from ISIS.
That's fun. Send me that.
Wait, who was the guy who had to run to Mexico?
Oh, Game Dude.
That was it.
Guy. And
He plays a game. Just put it on the title.
Dragon's Lair was a game on the NES. The game was very hard, but I still loved it for what it was.
Joseph Ripley said, I'm open to making the best bits compilation, putting it onto a cassette tape and mailing it to you guys and posting the audio on YouTube as well. I think the YouTube will probably work because, you know, who has a cassette tape? You?
I don't. I have a VCR, but not audio cassettes.
Ah.
There's fucking 2 working VCRs in the house, actually, because Logan's got one as well.
Bless him.
Let's eat cassettes that I gave you.
Yeah, the one you gave me does not work. I had to take it apart to get my rare Star Wars tape out.
That's because it's full of killer ants.
As always, the best presents are. I think Game Dude and Jacob T's even have to stop ISIS gather the Chaos Emerald fanfics. That would
Fight the 8 Guardians.
Yeah, why not? Is this a live stream or a test of patience?
Fucking Uberu, the warrior of sadness.
I'm surprised you could remember the name.
I don't. I don't think there is one called that.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like because I couldn't remember any of the names, so I made something up that sounded vaguely Japanese, and the fact that you remembered it.
Yeah, I suppose it's the best time to tell you, Matt. Like, I listen to I watch every clip that involves you, and religiously because I've actually been in love with you for many years. I just never was able to find the words, but since you're in a coma, I was able to finally admit it to myself.
So when span some fucking slash fiction.
It's gonna ignore that. It's gonna ignore that.
The canon of the extended Bad Creepypasta universe has been retconned for my own canon. So all the books that are written in the late 80s, early 90s between the original Bad Creepypasta trilogy and the prequels have now been retconned. Since Disney bought Bad Creepypasta.
For some reason.
Did they?
Even though
How much did we get? Get billions, Jacob?
We got 50 Donkey Kong coins.
50 Donkey Kong coins.
And a club sandwich.
Do we still have the sandwich?
No, I could not eat it because it had bologna in it.
Right.
So I gave it to a homeless man.
You gave most of our channel to a homeless man.
Yes, I did. He didn't know what YouTube was, but he was very hungry.
Do you realise that cheese sandwich had shares in it, man? We could use that cheese sandwich. A cheese sandwich was worth more than their lives. It was a
I
club
believe
sandwich.
that a cheese sandwich is worth more than my life. I do not have a hard time believing that.
We need to find a way to do a BCP universe linking every story. God, could you imagine? I need to go back to that balcony. And the homeless man was secretly PewDiePie. It's a origin story. What am I using here? Oh yeah, dog whistle. It's like blood whistle, except dog.
Dog whistle.
Cheese sandwich of wealth.
Read Ben Drowned 2, I beg of you.
Ben Drowned 2. It's just Ben Drowned it again.
Sorry, Ben Drowned. That's his name.
Can you imagine though?
It's just like
Could you
Ben
imagine?
Drowned 2. Adventures at the swimming pool. The community pool that the first graders pee in. He drowned in first grader pee.
Could you imagine
Well,
though?
it's a sequel, so it needs to have him go to London.
No, literally. Could you imagine if they did that with every author ever had the second name of how they would die? So like obviously we got Ben Drowned. Who have we got?
Nathaniel Shot.
Someone just asked, what are you guys' favourite movies? I would say at least my top 5 are all American films. 2001: A Space Odyssey, Jaws, Blue Velvet, Alien, and The Terminator. Those are my top 5.
Fair.
Okay, off the top of my head, Die Hard. Let's see, I've got Hot Fuzz, Blazing Saddles, Naked Gun, and Groundhog Day.
Nice.
Toby?
Top 5 films. Jesus, it's a hard one though, isn't it? I'm still a fan of Cloverfield. I love Cloverfield. That's not my number one. I think my number one is actually The Raid. I fucking
The
love
Raid.
The Raid.
The Raid's in my top 10,
Jesus
probably.
Christ, it's such a good film. If anyone hasn't seen it, seriously.
It's like Dread on steroids.
Yeah. It's so good. It's amazing.
By the way, I just want to interrupt you. Thank you, some English bloke, for the £2. Ben Drowned 2, this time use cement shoes. I will give you some beer if you drown Ben.
Ben Drowned had a sister.
Vanessa drowned.
Is there any use for the dog whistle now?
No.
Then why the hell do we keep it?
I think when you go through a door, it asks you if you want to discard it.
Ah.
So, Toby, yeah, you've got Cloverfield and The Raid. Any more? If you could do 5 like we did.
Trying to think. It's like always when it's on the spot, and then you think afterwards, oh, no, this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. Oh, fucking hell. I hate it when this happens.
I mean, I cheated because I got all my DVDs in front of me.
Screw you, alright? I'm not just going to say Owlman, which is the first one I saw.
You like Creatures from the Abyss?
Oh yeah, totally. Creatures from the Abyss.
I fucking love Creatures from the Abyss.
Honestly, you and them bloody films, ridiculous. Oh god, right. I'm gonna say Pitch Black. That's a good movie. It's not one of my all-time favourite movies, but I'm just gonna put it there. Fuck it, Pitch Black's a great movie.
Say a bunch of really mediocre films. Scorpion King.
With them PS2 ass graphics. Oh god, I've paused again.
And Crank. Those are my favourites.
Crank! Electricity! Fuck you!
It's not even a fucking movie.
It's not even science. Harry Brown is a good movie, however.
I showed Gemma Harry Brown the other day. She's never seen it.
Fucking great movie. Yeah,
it's like a
Harry
geriatric John Wick movie.
John Wick.
John Wick.
There you go. So a lot of fighting movies there, basically. Sort of
Harry Brown is like a really good Punisher movie. Like, I fucking love Harry Brown.
It's such a fine movie.
Yo.
Oh my god! Dataman just said, what about Jaws 5 Cruel Jaws? I love that someone just rolled into the stream to talk about a fucking Bruno Mattei film.
Wow.
Who is that? Because I like them.
The guy who made Lynn Forest of Hatred just rolled into the stream to ask about fucking Jaws 5.
Jaws 5, the best Jaws movie.
Of course.
And most of it's fucking recycled footage from The Last Shark.
Yes.
Which I actually rather like The Last Shark, to be honest.
Is that a sequel to The Last Unicorn?
Yes.
It even has the soundtrack from America and everything.
I remember like waking you up like back in like 2016 or something, like, and that shitty mattress before we had a proper bed, and I was just like, though she may be old and worn. I sang like the whole first verse. It's like, you will stare unbelieving. She was like smiling, thought it was really cute. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. I'm alive. Gemma was just like,
I was like, I'm so happy that I woke up to this.
It's the best thing to wake up to.
I hate that I can't hear properly. Trying to like, it's funny. Trying to sing is funny, but it's so like it's amusing. However, being at work and trying to like speak to people,
yeah,
is fucking awful. Like, when you're standing on like a boat and you're like bombing it down the river and you're just trying to explain things to people at the top of your voice, and you don't know if they can hear. You don't know if you're shouting or if you're speaking normally. It's like, I can't wait to get my hearing sorted out.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not just. I mean, it's difficult because like the people around you that think they're speaking at a normal like volume, and you can't hear a damn word we're saying.
Yeah. So this guy Cameron at my work, he's a really nice guy, but he naturally speaks very softly.
Mm-hmm.
It's so difficult for me to have a conversation with him at the moment. It's a shame because he's one of the guys I really get along with of the new staff. But it's just so hard for me to chat with him because he speaks so softly.
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's just
So I'm assuming that Matt's gone now.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, hello.
So you know, Matt, I have only got 6% battery, so you may just get cut off.
Alright.
I have 13% battery, but I can't remember.
So he was about to get killed by a Crimson Head, confirmed.
If I disappear, it just means I get to go to sleep now. Also, hospital beds. Shitty.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that dead now? If I kill a Crimson Head, is it dead or is it?
Yeah, it's dead permanently. Yeah, Matt is well enough to hang out with us again. It's just that I think he wants to spend more time in his own bed before he does anything.
That's the reason. Not because I've still got a gaping wound in my leg.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was the gay reason, totally the gay reason.
Over it. And it's healing slowly.
Oh shit! Now I'm going to get killed.
Are you still to get that next operation?
Oh no, that's happened. That happened with.
You forgot your boarding pass, bitch.
You can pick up the nice
that
one
all
as
went
well.
well and everything then.
Yep.
Well, that was a bit of fine play there. Unintentional fine play.
What do you guys think of Halloween 2018? I have got mixed feelings about the trailer.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
I thought they were talking about like what you're going to do for next Halloween.
Yes. Well, this Halloween, I'm dressing up as Greg from Over the Garden Wall.
And I'm going to be Wirt, so I think it would be quite a good like duo costume.
Yeah.
We have to find the others, said Matt, his throbbing muscles pulsing with testosterone. Star Platinum nodded in agreement. Matt flew Hancock style to Jacob, who was fucking Toby's dad.
This has to be made. Whoever is writing this,
it's like really dramatic. And there I am, just hanging out the back of your old man.
You have to make it.
Testicles slapping against his butt cheeks.
You gave me Star Platinum of all stands. But you know the thing is, with the powers I thought when I woke up, I thought I was Cars.
Who are you?
That may not mean anything to like you three, but.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear a word of that.
Doesn't matter really.
Oh.
Tom, if you actually are going out as the Toffee Crisp vampire, you have to send us pictures.
Yes.
Pictures or it never happened.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're going to the pasture to meet Adelaide and Oscar.
I don't know where. creepypasta. I don't know how she is or who she is or where or why she is, but as for where she is, she is
carrying a torch around in this game, you know, like an old-timey torch. You'll just be invincible. It's like a zombie, smack it in the face.
Yeah, that'd be good actually, wouldn't it? Just
I was just like every time you beat a zombie, it just comes with the animation of Boris from GoldenEye going, "I am invincible."
I feel invincible with a shotgun, but knowing that I've only got like what 6 bullets, 4 bullets, I don't feel so invincible.
Adelaide,
let's go to Adelaide's house.
Matt Dixon, the ultimate thing. I can wholeheartedly agree with that. Rick eccentric. You are not being eccentric there. That is just a statement of fact, my friend.
Hurry up and announce another thing. No! Fuck you.
That's the thing.
Right, is anyone in the chat really good at Photoshop?
Is anyone in the chat really good with Photoshop?
Can they Photoshop me, Jacob, and Toby as the Pillarmen?
The Pillarmen from what?
You'll find out if someone does it.
Okay. Someone says, oh my god, I can't even pronounce that, but yes I am. Someone says.
Is creepypastas happening in the at all this evening? Just from someone's asking.
Probably. I mean, maybe. You know.
Yeah. Matt, Jacob, and Toby. The Photoshop says on the Proto Men.
Where'd everybody go?
Oh wow, that was a thing, wasn't it?
Still don't know what the Proto-Men are.
No.
Actively avoiding finding out.
Yeah, same, because it's just so fucking cringy.
It is gay. I want Jacob to read Bubby the Clown. That sounds scary.
I have to check my phone back on charge if I'm going to read Creepypasta.
I could get my laptop from upstairs.
Do it. So we can keep Matt. Everyone loves Matt.
Well,
Matt,
to be fair, regardless, I've only got 3% battery, so Matt's going to have to, you know, disappear.
For temporarily? Or forever?
Forever.
Mr. Sherwood, I don't feel so good.
To be fair, I like the Proto-Men a few years back. Doesn't make that story any less cringy.
Don't read Rouge.exe. It's not that funny, in my opinion.
Okay.
Night of...
Less work for us.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Night of Queen. Is it as good as Night of Aween, though?
Do you remember that? Do you remember that creepypasta we did around the same time we did the Ronald McDonald House one? And it was that one called Mistake, and it was where I had to sing that "You're my sunshine, my only sunshine."
I don't know. Don't worry about it. Have any of you ever bumped into a fan before? Do you mean a ceiling fan or like a fan of our show? Because literally when someone asked me what's your proudest moment, I talked about the first time I got recognised. It's happened to me like 5 times. And Toby, it's happened to you a few times too, hasn't it?
Yeah, twice.
Oh, twice. Twice for Toby, like 5 for me. Have you ever been recognised, Matt?
No, 0 times.
It's because you suck!
I think I was with you at least one of the times you were recognised.
What was that when we were in Spoons?
Yeah, because I was with Mum and Dad.
Yeah, so I was recognised. I've been recognised on the bus. I've been recognised walking around Canterbury. I'm recognised in Spoons.
Thanks, Wizard Gino, for just donating $1. Sorry, $1 Canadian dollar. Just nothing.
Thank you very much. Hasn't got a caption, but thank you, Wizard Gino.
It says, Gemma, that song was from the Chucky's Mum creepypasta. Which one? I'm confused.
Someone's on the wiki. Do we have a wiki? Oh, sorry, Itchy Tasty.
Oh, by the way, who made the wiki page of the stream that we did of Life is Strange and then, like, pretty much took every single talking point?
Yeah, I fucking showed Ben Main Prize that for the Main Prize Burger and Fries thing.
Yes.
He's so fucking cracked up.
Well, I'll take the handgun ammo. Fucking yes, I will. Jesus Christ, who do you think I am? Who says no to that question? I don't think so.
Yes, you can make a bad creepypasta compilation video. Absolutely.
Yes.
We won't, like, false flag you or anything.
No, we're not Mr. Creepypasta.
Hey-oh!
If YouTube accidentally do it, then obviously we'll get on them with that. Because YouTube, I know, do stuff like that.
Remember when Tom lost a friend?
We will come down on you like a ton of bricks, though.
No, we won't. Monetize the shit out of it if you want. I don't care.
Money from YouTube.
I mean, you don't have any right to do it, but we won't challenge you on it because who the fuck even cares?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of those people who's like, this guy's stealing my intellectual property. That's how people who get mugged off by thieves speak. But no, genuinely, our show doesn't take a lot of effort to make. It's just a pain in the arse to edit it in terms of recording. Do what the fuck you want, mate. You upload it, monetize it, whatever.
If we could just hold out on the races and we'll get more episodes out more easily.
Just don't just don't like download a video and then re-upload it and monetize that because you haven't done any work.
Yeah.
But if you do something somewhat transformative, even if it's just like a fucking best of, upload that to your channel, monetize it, whatever.
Are you gonna go play through the Life is Strange sequel? You mean Autismo?
Autismo?
Because yes.
Oh my god, you really are.
Of course we fucking are.
Oh my god.
Well, we say me, having me.
Yeah, you're going to play it, and Toby and I are probably going to provide commentary.
Oh god, I know what I've got to do here. Get past the fucking ton of zombies.
I promise we will do a video of us reading the Matt versus Maui story if you finish it. That is a pinky swear, my nizzle.
What can I say except you're welcome?
What can I say except...
Have you seen that one where it's just Maui and he's like got a Crusaders uniform like crudely MS painted on, and someone's like, when people accuse you of killing Muslims and driving them from the Holy Land, it's like, what can I say?
Except yikes.
You just have to play the Captain Spirit life. That's what.
Autismo
that's
is.
what Autismo is. If you're late to the party.
Are you excited for Fallout 76 on the new Atari
I remember
console?
showing Matt that. I literally showed Matt that.
I haven't played Fallout. I haven't played Fallout 5 to 75. So.
No, give me Fallout Hunt Pussy Slayer N76. That's literally it. That is literally what it's going to be. Fallout 3, Hunt Your Father. Fallout 4, find your boy. Fallout 76, it's like try and find Pussy Hunter's lair. What is it going to be about?
Fallout New Vegas, find the man that killed you.
What do you think about Waluigi not being in the new Smash? Good, fuck Waluigi, he sucks and his fans are losers.
Literally,
I used to call him Waluigi.
The only reason why I like Waluigi is because he's the only character from the Mario universe I can cosplay as, because he's a lanky shit. Literally the only person. But the reason why I'm getting pissed off, why people are saying, oh, he's not in Smash, every single other character from Smash is in it, and you're complaining about the one that's in it? Fuck you guys. That's what the sort of worst fans do, isn't it? Kind of.
Yeah. But
we wanted to get that off chest for a while. Jesus.
It was Logan's 8th birthday last week, and he had
Waluigi is fucking garbage.
And
you're garbage for liking him.
And he had a barbecue where he invited a couple of friends over from school, and he decided to play the Nintendo 64 with them.
Nintendo 64!
Which was awesome. So I tell you what, watching a bunch of fucking like 8-year-old kids crowded around GoldenEye was a bizarre but welcome sight.
Yes, and then there's this boy, I won't name his name, but his name sounds
stupid.
like Cuba.
Stupid fucking
I don't know who
name.
Bramble is, but apparently I can cosplay.
And he kept on going, no, Logan, because Logan's pretty good at GoldenEye.
He chucked the controller, didn't he? I told him, I was like, you do that again, I'll make your parents buy me a new controller, I'm going to chuck you out my house.
Yeah, and then Logan was like, it's just a game, and then he was like, you're cheating, yes. And then then he was like, you're so, and then Logan
goes, he's like, you're cheating, he's like, no I'm not, and he says, yeah but you're so, and Logan fucking no-scoped him and went, good at this game.
Good at this game.
And I just thought, I laughed so much, but like, you know when you laugh in the way one would at like an impromptu rap battle, you know, that kind of like, where you sort of half cover your mouth and your legs just kind of flail?
Yes.
I just sort of instinctively did that because it was such a brutal roasting, and the kid was like, and everyone was laughing, like the room full of children and the adults were all laughing at him. He was like, it's not funny, and I was like, kid, it kind of is.
Yeah, that was like, yeah. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I love my son.
He's like the most spoiled, entitled little shit I've ever had in my house, and Toby comes here often.
So thanks. 5-year anniversary, it's all coming out now.
Just to give you some context. I don't care who the fuck's even going to hear this. 78 people. 78, mate. I've shit her.
By the way, we got a super chat there. €3. Says Jacob, read Bubby. No laugh. get €7 more. Skyped.
All right, I'm looking up Bubba. It's from Data
That's
Man.
it, Data Man.
Thank you very much. Let's look at it.
Right, I'm looking at Bubba.
Apparently, the motherfucker Skyped me the link, but my phone's run out of battery.
Bubby the clown. Right, Bubby.
Is it Bubby or Bubsy?
Bubby.
I hate it already. Bubsy's the what you should call it.
The clown.
But that's already a game. Bubsy.
Yeah. Hey, you all have played Bubsy, but have you played Pudsy?
And Toby's dad comes here often.
Pudsy the bear. Have you played Pugsy? That's it. It was a weird little puzzle platformer similar to Fantastic Dizzy, but not as good.
Alright, okay, this is a no laugh.
Alright, no laugh. Okay, let's do it.
Alright.
Do we really get $7 more if we don't laugh?
I'm hoping so. Right.
He's just like,
I'll just think about my friend's cancer.
Right, do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm so fucking depressed.
Bubby wasn't like other clowns. He was evil, cruel, and disgusting. He was a demon. He was also a cannibal.
Cool.
Bubby would look funny and cute, like most clowns that come to children's birthday parties or at the circus.
I've never sort of looked at a clown and gone, you know what? I would.
That's so he can get his prey. Eventually he would turn on you, turning into a monster that is unstoppable. His teeth would grow long, sharp and pointy, with gums torn and black. His fingers turn into claws, all bloody and crooked and broken looking, but can still slash you. His clothes became torn, old and dusty, like they were locked in an attic for years. He keeps a wide, bloody smile and his eyes turn black. His makeup became smeared and you can see wounds and open sores on his face. He was uncomfortable to look at. He would cause many cases of missing people and murders, but yet no one knows that it's a demonic cannibal clown causes all this. Everything that he causes is a mystery. The people that survive and escape his attacks often suffer being traumatized and depressed, along with many wounds. Some people even have to go to mental hospitals. Some people lose arms and legs or get deformed faces from Bubby's attacks, but mostly no one survives his killings.
Where's that?
Just the top. Start
Okay.
from Bubby.
Bubby would claw at your skin, leaving deep scratches. He would bite off your flesh, taking off the muscle, with the flesh too where you can see the bone. He will crush your bones and tear apart your insides. He likes to eat your face first. The tongue and eyes are his favourites. Soon he starts tearing apart your torso, eating away your stomach, intestines, heart and lungs. Bubby doesn't usually talk, but when he does, his voice is deep and warped. You can't normally understand what he's saying, but what you can hear is some language that is very inhuman.
Yeah, bitch, think about it.
Like hell's language. And it's nothing cliche like I am 666 or something like that.
Oh.
Really, no one can make up what Bubby says.
New paragraph. Bubby is full with evil. New paragraph.
Bubby is something no one wants to encounter. Bubby usually lives deep in the woods.
Right.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes hunting on animals or resting.
Hunting on animals. I don't like on horseback. I want to remember that.
Waiting for the time to prey upon more humans. Bubby is also very tall.
About 9 feet. I would have brought that up earlier. I would have fucking led with that. I'd have gone, once upon a time, there was a clown that was 9 feet tall.
9 fucking feet tall.
Some people report seeing a very disturbing clown walking around town. Some of you may have read or watched Stephen King's It. But this clown isn't like Pennywise. Bubby is more horrific than Pennywise. Please watch out. And don't trust clowns. You can't fool owls. Because that clown you meet may act all funny and sweet, but he's probably Bubby, waiting to get his chance to feed off of you. Again, I'd notice, mate, if I saw a birthday clown that was 9 feet tall. Who knows? Maybe Bubby is watching me write this. Maybe Bubby is watching you read this. Maybe it's Bubby who is writing this. Perhaps you became Bubby and wrote this. So,
Does it actually say that?
No.
Oh.
Are you afraid of clowns?
Not after this story.
I'm working on my dramatic readings. Then I'm going to misappropriate fat funds and diddle members of my audience. To no consequence.
Happy 5th anniversary. Happy 5th anniversary.
Somewhat.
Fuck Mr. Creepypasta.
Oh, wait, Callum Sparrow, please read Donkey Kong 64, the unsold copy on Reddit.
I will.
He gave us £2.
Oh, thank you very much for the £2. Mr. Creepypasta, you're a cunt.
How much money do you need to leak Gemma's old channel? £100.
Nah, fucking...
Here is my OC. It's so much better than it was.
$50.
$50, there we go.
What was that?
Some lunatic. I will fucking do it. If some lunatic, for some reason, thinks your old cringy YouTube channel is worth $50.
Cringy, you said it was good. No, you didn't. You didn't.
When did no, I didn't.
No, he didn't. No, your mum. No, your mum's seen it, and your mum was like, "You actually sound all right."
No, the singing is good. Like, it's not out of tune or anything. But it's just that it's just cringy, like what the channel is and the kind of some of the songs you do.
And like some of the stuff that I'm wearing during it, like the
channel was very cringy, but I still loved it for what it was.
Please read Donkey Kong 64, the unsold copy.
Oh, hello, Fred. I always was sleeping zombie alive. He's my friend now. Much better creepypasta.
Yep.
He totally.
Yeah, so by the way, fuck it, I'll do an announcement now, even though there's only 79 people here, because it's the 5-year anniversary, right? So let's go nuts.
Exactly.
So we approached an independent game developer about this. We've been co-writing with him, but he's been doing all the game mechanic stuff. It's very, very in depth, but there will be a free to download Bad Creepypasta video game, and it's currently being developed right now. It's been written, and it's being designed and developed presently, and we're doing some tests with like how the combat's going to work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But effectively, it's a very detailed, very combat heavy, but also puzzle heavy role playing game, starring myself, Toby, and Matt. Where we sort of are sucked into an alternate universe of creepypastas, and there's a shit ton of Easter eggs of Bad Creepypasta and of Darkland and even what we're calling the Bad Creepypasta movie. There's a lot of fan Easter eggs in there, and it will be available for everyone. We're still working out how we're going to distribute it, but it will be available for everyone. We're experimenting with this idea of sort of a pay what you want thing for it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's kind of a you'd be able to purchase it from a website, probably from the developer's website, but he's going to have a box where you can type how much you wish to pay.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of doing it. Just to let you know that Data Man gave us the extra 7 euros. Although he actually did it. Have some of my finished shekels.
Thank you very much for the shekels. Thank you.
And lots of people are like, ooh, neat, cool, woohoo. Oh, people are really excited for it.
Yeah, it is absolutely a real thing. There's a lot. There's even we've had to do legally safe knockoffs of certain Creepypasta characters.
Yeah.
What about
so instead of Sonic.exe, for example, you've got Spudnik.exe, who is an experimental potato monster who looks like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right.
It looks enough like him for it to not. He's sort of like Scary Terry, to Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
But the whole map and everything, there's a huge world map, and again the dungeons are quite puzzle based. The combat's very intricate, and there's a trick to it. It's sort of like with Chrono Trigger. There's a trick to every boss and things like that. And we've got combo moves that each member of the party can do with each other. So there's one monster who's a shapeshifter, for example, who will turn into Toby's dad. And then my character can't attack. All his attacks are reversed, and he gets little love hearts on his eyes and things like that. And so my character you have to use for healing or for items because he can't attack.
That's
like that.
really
So
cool. That is really cool.
It's really great, guys. Honestly, there's so much I can't really say just yet, but it's going to be brilliant. We were going to do a video about it, we weren't able to, but honestly,
you probably still can do with people that haven't seen the video, like the stream.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm the guy who's making it is a very funny, very talented guy. I offered to pay for him to take on more staff to do it quicker. He wants to do it all himself. He very much is. An artist, and he wants to do everything himself. But
yeah, so watch this space, everyone.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge undertaking, but it will be coming out probably around Christmas.
Yeah, everyone seems excited about it.
I forgot how you do it as well.
All right, okay. There's the.
You got the chat in front of you. I just want to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll read that story in a minute.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Thank you, Toasty.
And more people have joined. We're at 82.
Sorry, guys. I'm just reading the chat now. I just want to catch up with what you guys are talking about. Yeah, it is an RPG. It's an RPG. It's a very puzzle-heavy RPG with a very intricately designed combat system.
I have no idea.
Now, a bit later on, if more people show up, I'm also going to leak story details from the Bad Creepypasta movie as well.
Yep. So tell your friends.
Yeah.
Right, Donkey Kong 64, the unsold copy creepypasta. Alright, I'll read the first couple paragraphs and then I'll pass it to Jacob and then...
Yeah, we'll just do it like a circle.
Yeah.
Not like a normal circle, more like a freaky circle.
Well, I tried several times to submit it, but Creepypasta Wiki has a blacklist against any video game pastas now. Sucks. If anyone else wants to try to submit it, go ahead. Here it is. It was a bright, sunny day. I just got my allowance and I really wanted to buy a game. My father fucked me in the ass, but it was a bright, sunny day, so I didn't care that much.
Excuse me?
I'll read that again.
No, I think it's okay. I don't think you need to.
I was at a garage sale with my mum, and I bought a copy of Donkey Kong 64. Wow, I said. I cannot wait
This
to
sounds
play this
weirdly familiar. Have I read this before?
This sounds familiar to me as well. My mum handed me the cartridge. I noticed it was missing something. It no longer had a label, but it did have something written on it. Donkey Kong 64, the unsold copy. I turned the cartridge over, and to my surprise, the real Shigeru Miyamoto had signed it. I was so excited to have that signature. I got on my two-wheeler and rode really fast back home. You mean bike?
No, he means the two-wheeler. You underestimate this guy's power.
He means his Ukrainian car.
I didn't even bother.
It was just his normal car. He borrowed Mr. Game & Watch's car, is what it is. So it only exists in the second dimension.
I didn't even bother to drive it into the garage. I just jumped off my bike and threw my bike into the lawn.
Garage? Oh, la-di-da, Mr. Frenchman.
What do you call it? Garage?
So what do you call it? A car hold?
House for cars. I just jumped off my bike and threw my bike into the lawn like they do in those shows. I ran
what shows? What the fuck are you on about?
I ran into the house and popped that sucker into that Nintendo 64, put on that play button, and got ready for a special treat.
That sounds questionable.
Something,
Toby's
your old
dead.
man, Toby.
Right.
This was when I first noticed something was wrong. When I put in the cartridge, I felt it lock in.
I bet you did, you dirty bastard.
I had never noticed other games do that before.
I've never noticed how games could be that big before. How
taking
expansive they could be.
I tried taking it out, but it wouldn't come out at first.
Couldn't imagine the size of the download.
So I just figured maybe there was a little piece
the
of
concept of
plastic sticking out.
Foreplay is important, essentially, is exactly what Venusian Pyromancer just said there.
I just let it slide.
Expand dong.
The N64 had sort of swallowed it. The cartridge slot had kind of squeezed around the cartridge, and I couldn't wedge it back out again.
I turned on the game.
Anal!
Ah.
And there it is. The old logo I used to remember. A year ago when I was 1.
Only he remembers. Only he remembers.
Yeah, they're here.
The DK rap started playing, but something was off about it. The lyrics were all jumbled, and their eyes were glitching up. But I just shrugged it off and pressed start, ready to relive some of my childhood memories. I looked past...
the first member of the DK crew. Donkey.
Oh god, you know what? I was do you remember the Belgian bar? Obviously you remember.
Yeah.
We've been drinking this since we were about 16. Yeah, they have those guitars you can just pick up and play. I decided to jam these like 5 chords, like this like chord sequence of like C, G. There's 4. It was like C, G, A minor, F, just in like repeat. Because you can just sing anything with that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I did like, you know, Don't Dream It's Over, and then like what's this song called? The Everly Brothers. You know, I think it is Dream, Dream, Dream.
Oh yeah,
it was like Blue Moon. I was just doing this for ages, and I started to run out of songs. I started just doing the DK rap. It's like,
fuck it.
I looked past the DK rap. I said, time to play my favourite game. I started a new file up, and usually when Donkey Kong sees a banana, he says, oh, banana. But he did not this time. He said, ugh, banana.
He said, peels the banana.
Banana.
It sounded like a little boy screaming. I couldn't really make it out. This is when I turned around and saw my mom in red face paint.
Okay.
Jacob, do you start from here?
Fucking no.
With the mum in red face paint.
Alright, do you want me to read the rest? Knocking my mother off.
Just do what you want.
She was being a goof as usual. I started it up.
Red flag.
It was just like I remember it. The pan in with the bird and everything. You guys know the rest.
Just like you remember it?
Cranky Kong told me I had to go get the barrels so I could learn the basics: climbing, breaking barrels, and jumping. But
Breaking Bad.
Something strange happened. After Cranky told me my mission, the barrels were nowhere to be found. I looked everywhere, but I couldn't find the barrels. Confused, I entered the banana horde, hoping to find something to do.
Spooky.
Yes, spooky.
Which fucking way am I going? Yes. Helm key. That's what I need there.
After entering the banana horde, I noticed the screen was a lot
sorry.
darker.
That is a great way. That is the best way to just sort of pause and start again. Just after entering the banana horde.
If you want to make it really scary, it's like after purchasing banner bread.
I noticed the screen was a lot darker than usual. I tried to adjust the TV brightness, but for some reason, it stayed as dark as it was. Then I got the idea that I would get on Skype and contact my friends and ask them if they knew anything about this banana sound Donkey Kong made. As well as...
Yeah, Jacob. How you doing, mate? Yeah, not too bad. What's up, mate? Well, you know, I've got a question for you. What's up with that banana sound on that Donkey Kong game?
Just banana.
Yeah, look, any rational person would be like, what? What the fuck are you on about?
Exactly.
As well as the glitch eyes and jumbled lyrics of the rap, my mum in red face behind me.
Red face, you
can't say that one, can you?
And missing barrels that Cranky spoke.
I love this image of it, mum just looking like a huge fucking headdress with a tomahawk. Like,
what makes the red man?
It's like, yeah, mum, I'm uncomfortable. How would you like your steak for dinner tonight, darling? I'd like it without the racism, please. Mum, for fuck's sake, this is... My friends can hear you. This is not acceptable.
It's like, you're going to the bathroom. Are you going to pee or not to pee?
It's not anything like what we're talking about.
I know.
Don't try to get involved if you know what we're doing.
Yeah. As soon as I stood there on Skype, after pressing enter, I waited. 10 seconds later, I saw that my friend was beginning to type as the 3 little dots began to pounce.
Wow. Okay. So someone literally put that out. Okay. I've seen it all now.
But then they
3
stopped.
little dots pounced.
Whatever he was going to write, he never sent me. So I went back to the game.
Oh God, this is the modern day horror story. He didn't text me back, and it was the worst day of my life. Whoa, I don't know why I'm fitting now.
So I went back to the game, but now I realised something was very wrong. The screen had gotten darker, even darker than before. This is when things really started to shake me up. I looked in the corner of the screen and I noticed something was happening, so I made Donkey Kong walk over there.
Some son of a bitch in the chat just made me get the fucking Banana Phone song stuck in my head.
It's so...
You know, if you get a song stuck in your head for too long, you die, right?
No.
Have you seen that? There's a really famous short film on, like, it was on Newgrounds back in the day.
Oh yeah.
It was just called Banana Phone, and this guy starts hearing the song Banana Phone, and he thinks his housemate's playing it, but he's not. He's just hearing it. And, like, passes on like a disease when he touches him, and like his eyes fucking blow up out of his head.
Jesus
it's
Christ.
so appealing.
It's a really funny but super dark short.
It is. Sounds it.
You should watch it.
I'll
it's
try.
really good.
To my utter and complete shock, a 3D model of King K. Rool started rising out of the terrain, but he had no textures. He was purple. He faced my character and had no animations. He was T-posing.
Well, that's racist.
It's pictured like Jimmy Neutron's dad. This is so sad. Can we amend the Constitution?
He slowly moved towards Donkey Kong, and I made Donkey Kong run in the other direction as fast as I could.
What is up with that fucking meme? It doesn't make any sense and it's not funny, but that was fucking funny.
I watched in terror as my favourite monkey hero got torn to shreds, screaming in agony. I couldn't help but cry as I saw Donkey Kong's ribcage burst open by King K. Rool's
I'll
claws.
fucking burst you.
How much do you love me? S. Commit suicide. Sewer. This is so sad.
When I saw it, I screamed.
Can we repeal the handgun ban?
I turned the game off and I started back. I reset the game and tried to pull the game out, but I couldn't. I decided to give it another go.
Game.
All that appeared on the screen was a photorealistic dead monkey with flies buzzing around it and a tie poorly photoshopped on his body. It looked like someone had really killed a monkey and put a tie on it. I didn't know what to do.
My favourite monkey.
I grasped at my heart. It started to beat faster and faster. Suddenly the picture zoomed out and I was greeted to the Nintendo opening from the GameCube game Luigi's Mansion. You know the one.
You know the one.
The zoom but suddenly showed that the banana horde was not as I remembered it. The bananas were rotten, dripping with ooze of some kind, and the face, well, that was actually a face that was stabbed by a stake with all the Donkey Kong heads on it.
Wow.
You know, Stinky Kong, Candy Kong, Lanky. Lanky was crucified like Jesus. Crispy
He
Kong,
was Jesus.
Cookie
He was
Kong,
T-posing.
they all dead, ripped apart.
Jesus, the original T-poser.
The purple King K. Rool holding over his hoard of bananas, making a loud static noise. This was when my Skype finally messaged me back.
Supper Kami loves cats.
I ran over to me computer and there was my friend being held by the hair by King K. Rool himself. Only my friend didn't have his usual body beneath his head. He was decapitated.
He was decaffeinated.
This picture was followed by a text that said, "This is real. This is real." Finally, my TV flickered. Text appeared. "This is only a demo, but thank you for playing my game. Please buy it when it comes out. Shigeru Miyamoto. End.
Was that the end?
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, brilliant, mate.
10 out of 10.
Honestly, would rap again.
Yeah.
Bananas. Bump, bump, bananas.
It says, bad guys scored your Nana Horde, so you really better boogaloo.
I have Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo on DVD.
Great.
Yep. So yeah, we read the story.
We read the story. Shit.
Inhale my doints. Hi. Hello.
Right, there's a door up there. Planning a rope, sorry.
Whoa.
Going left, downstairs.
Fucking show's been out 5 years, isn't it?
Whoa.
Wait a second. You could talk.
I love that. I love that so much.
How much wine did you get when you went out?
One bottle.
One bottle. Well, you said not to go insane, so I was going to buy 2, but I could still buy 2 because it's
Could have
still
bought 2
open.
of the cheap shit, you know.
It's still cheap. It was only
I mean,
$5.99.
then a good wine. Once you're like a bottle and a half in, it all starts to taste the same.
Well, it's only $5.99. That was the cheapest.
We're not a sophisticated lot.
I'll still be open now.
Yeah, we are from fucking Ramsgate.
Where does
let's not have any
Gaming Spanner
delusions
has
here.
a good question. Where does ... 2 Electric Boogaloo come from?
Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo.
And which I have on DVD.
Which is over there on DVD.
Ah, there you go.
I found it at a charity shop.
Nice.
How do I become so stunning and brave as you guys? Gemma counts as a guy because she's cool. I also have testicles. That's why I count as a guy.
I also have testicles. To be fair, you're more man than most like left wing men, I would say.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you are like basically whenever we watch Parks and Recreation and whenever Ron Swanson does anything, I just like slowly look at Gemma like it you.
Yep, I'm Ron Swanson.
Confirmed.
Gemma Ann. That's it.
Yelled it.
Yeah, if anyone watches Parks and Recreation, I am essentially Ron Swanson. And I'm a mix between Ron Swanson from Parks and Recreation and Phil Dunphy from Modern Family. Take of that what you will.
If the BCP team were the kids from South Park, who would be who? Obviously Matt is Cartman.
Yeah, of course.
Naturally.
I'm trying to think who'd be Kyle and who'd be Stan.
And who'd be Kenny for that matter?
Toby?
Yeah, Toby doesn't really enunciate when he speaks, so.
Hey, fuck you.
And he's kind of the butt monkey as well. And that makes you and I Stan and Kyle.
So
we have to figure out who's Stan and who's Kyle.
Do we have to get Matt v Maui done by the end of the stream? No, of course not. Take
Do
time with
whatever
it,
the
mate.
fuck you want, mate. Just whenever you're done, send it to me. And also with your phone number, and maybe we could have gay sex sometime.
Alright, okay, so we've got Matt as Cartman, we've got Toby as Kenny. Who's Stan and who? So out of me and Jacob, who's Stan and who's Kyle?
One of my Snapchat friends, I don't know them in real. I don't know what the fucking real name is. Has just watched Hellraiser for the first time.
Oh wow!
It's like, yes, mate. Hellraiser, what a film.
Gemma is Token. Apparently, people think that you'd be Stan, so that would probably make me Kyle. Logan is Randy Marsh. It's like, I'm sorry,
I thought this was America. I love that meme with Childish Gambino pointing the gun at Randy Marsh's head. It's like, I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
That's a hilarious meme.
What a fucking meme that would be.
See what the fucking like mainstream media is like, please don't meme, this is America. And like internet niggas just like fucking like Thought Patrol eyes. It's like
Gemma is Tweak, Jacob is Craig.
Don't say Craig,
Right, Gemma, you're above that.
I know. I just thought I'd say Craig because it was there, and people call him Craig. It's Craig.
Guys, honest question, right? Do you ever do a wee that is so transparent that you don't have to flush it? Just to flex on dehydrated niggas. Do you ever do that?
Toby's dad is Mr. Slave.
Toby's dad is
Who's
Mr.
Chef?
Slave. Fucking hell.
Who's Chef?
Who's Chef? Oh my god, yeah, who's the stud? Maybe Dennis? I think Dennis has probably fucked the most groupies out of all of us. I shouldn't say this shit live.
Nah. He's alright.
I shall be back in a few.
Okay.
Please don't drink my wine or I will be very upset.
All wine will be drunk by Cope. Vince 12 is Chef. Actually, that really works. He's a black guy. And he's a big guy, and he's super confident. Yeah.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
See you, sucker dicks and dumb shits.
Alright, if you could
Dennis's butters.
If you could get me a packet of crisps, that'd be great, Gemma. If not, don't worry.
Crisps?
Yeah. Bag of crisps. The way you said that.
I'll get the 2 for £1 stuff if it's still open.
Fucking Dennis's butters. Can I have those Branston ones?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
And I might come back as Angus McLeod.
Okay. Is there anything in here other than shotgun shells? I wonder. Probably not. Slime Beast is the best. Someone just put, by the way. Oh.
We have the weirdest relationship with Slime Beast at the moment. It's kind of like we're like always rip the piss out of each other and we're total dicks to each other, but it's like he also like heart reacts my comments on his videos and stuff, because it's like we do agree about a lot of stuff, but we also disagree about like a shit ton of other things. We're kind of in a weird position where it's like I do respect the guy, but we just have so many different ideas about the way things are. I think he's a little older than I am, and he's been on the scene a lot longer than I have. So I've been, while he's been sort of confident in the person that he is, I've been sort of learning and growing and changing as a person, and he's kind of still the person that he was when I started doing the show. So
Well, what he was doing that, you were learning the ways of the sword.
Yeah, absolutely. While guys like Slime Beast were out, picking up chicks in the club, I was learning the ways of the blade.
Does that ever not sound lame, though?
Never. There's no way you can make something like that not sound like total neckbeard garbage.
Hi, Midnight Mist. It's midnight, and you are on, so you've actually come on at the right time. Hello. Welcome to the apparently now sexy stream that you've turned up.
When is this ending? I'm tired, so fuck off.
Jacob's had a few, and I'm just gonna speak for Jacob.
Well, you were still learning how to spell your name. I'm not being weird. That's in the chat.
Richard is resting peacefully. You should just leave him alone or shoot him in the head. Either. Jacob, I can't miss this. Who would be Timmy? That would be Steph, obviously. Our old editor.
Fucking hell.
Well, he wouldn't care. That's the way I go. So 5 years, man. It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
It's absurd. It's
Absolutely
absurd to think we've been
ridiculous.
doing this for 5 years.
Like,
honestly, what a heartbreaking thing. 5 years of this.
oh well, it's good. As someone said, it was 105 episodes, 105 stories, 121 episodes.
Galaxy!
It's great, isn't it? Here's to another 5 years of maybe not doing back.
Not doing this, but working together.
Working together.
I think Toby and I have been working together for such a long time now that such a shorthand and a chemistry exists between us that we can work together. I mean, we're going to be writing together. I mean, Toby's going to be writing some episodes of Darkland with us, but I think we've kind of got the whole treatment. We've got the entire narrative from beginning to end of the Bad Creepypasta movie now, and we just have to draft it out as an actual script, But we know what all the story beats are, and we know not only what the narrative is, but also the meta narrative as well. I can't speak for everyone who writes and makes films, but all of my stuff has a meta narrative as well as a narrative. And I think for the Bad Creepypasta movie, the meta narrative is actually more fascinating than the main story. At least in my opinion. I mean, Toby, what do you think? Working on it with me, I mean, do you agree or?
I believe that is going to be really interesting. There's everything coming together. I just want to see it complete, man. I just want to see it get done. I think all of it's going to be interesting. Yes, I absolutely agree. The meta narrative in it, yeah, some things, yeah. It's any ideas you've got of what this film might be, cast that out of your head.
Yeah, it's a film that the story it cries out to be discussed. It does. It's not something that you necessarily will passively watch and just be like, okay, that was a film I watched. You should watch it with somebody and talk about it with them afterwards.
Yes, I agree. But nothing apparently beats SpongeBob Whole Hope Is Lost.
I know that we'll never write something quite as good as SpongeBob Hope Is Lost, but we can only try.
There's an achievement on this game, or trophy as you call it on PS4, for completing this game without saving.
Really?
You'd be able to do that, yeah.
I reckon Chris could do that.
Chris could probably do it, and there's also one for completing it in 3 hours.
So Jim has just wandered out in the fucking dead of night to find us more alcohol.
I should find it. Okay. Where the fuck do I go? I wonder if that door's open now. Let's go. I used it once and it broke. Let's go walk around then.
I'm sitting right fucking next to the mic. I'm just swallowing alcohol really loudly.
Who is breathing so hard?
It's probably me, mate. I'll just move the mic. I'm too close to the mic, sorry.
Hey, Jacob. Moosehead.
Data Man, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I've only seen one of your films. I do really like it, though. It's certainly not an easy film to watch. I have a poster of your film Forest of Hatred up in my living room, actually. I'm looking at it right now as I speak. It's certainly not an easy film to watch, and you have to be in the right mood to watch it. But to say your films are worthless is just factually inaccurate. Your films have a very clear vision. They have a lot of artistic integrity. They may not be to everyone's taste, and they may be difficult to recommend because of how harsh some of them are. And how intense they are. But that doesn't make them worthless,
Very true. Oops.
Yeah, I'm so excited about Bad Creepypasta the movie. The annoying thing about it is that it doesn't make sense unless Darkland's made first, but Darkland's going to be a lot more expensive, whereas Bad Creepypasta movie could be quite easily a low budget thing.
It's very true. Will I take the fish hook? Yes.
But it's going to be a difficult film, I think, for people to understand on their first viewing. Then I think when they come back and watch it a second time, then they'll get it. And it's designed that way. You know, to leak a little bit about it, there are, without saying what they are, there are essentially 3 separate realities, timelines, if you will. The film isn't 100% linear. There are 3 separate, you know, versions of the world that are occurring in the film that we sort of jump around. And I think when people get their heads around it, they'll go back and watch it a second time, and they'll experience it in a way that they didn't the first time. And I think I try to do that with a lot of my work more recently. You know, I mean, Gracie, I love it. I think it's the best thing we've done on the channel, but it's quite straightforward. And one of the things I'm enjoying now is because that was very much a straight kind of beginning, middle, and end, you know, 3-act structure with, you know, rising action, you know, rising and falling. Whereas I think with Darklanders, certainly with the BCP movie, we're really, you know,
So literally the only place that will still be open is Hearson Road.
Okay.
24-hour place. And as much as I would like to go there, I would have to get there in a taxi and then come back. And
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Well, it's one of those. What the fuck was I talking about?
Gracie. Saying it was the best thing.
What did I say? What was the last thing I said? Just remind me. Sorry, Gemma just walked in and said something that just threw me off my train of thought.
Yeah.
It's okay. Maybe the chat will remember.
Yeah. Hang on. Hello? Soon?
Mate, I would love all my films on
right,
VHS.
Okay. Alright.
With a proper box and everything, that'd be great. Definitely get like Darkland, the full series. It's only 6 episodes long, so you could fit that on maybe
that's fine. All right. Okay.
maybe 2 tapes on one of those double boxes, you know? 3 episodes per tape. But yeah, I definitely want it on VHS. And I'll give them to Logan on VHS too. So I was talking something about like the narrative and stuff, about like just think about how you go back and watch back the rest of the movie a second time, you'll get things out of it you didn't see the first time.
Yes.
And I don't know where I was going.
That sounds like that Creepypasta the movie all over. That's that sentence. I don't know where I was going. Ooh, I like that.
is my charger around there?
I've seen it recently.
I think I will go to the other shop if only if people want to.
No, don't.
No. Anyway, I've got to go soon because Mum, Scarlett's getting restless, and you know, Mum's got work in the morning and shit.
Fair enough.
I love that shop, by the way. One of my favourite shops. My favourite shops from Resident Evil is this one. It's so fucking scary.
Yeah, if you can, I need to charge my phone up in there.
Just
It's like literally just got down there and they closed it and we're like, fuck you.
Jacob, what's your Twitter? Let me just.
How do you get the first aid spray out of this? Or did you use it? I can't remember. Fuck it, leave it.
How the fuck am I going to get up on time for work tomorrow?
You will not.
Yeah, that's true, I will not. I will almost certainly be late for work.
I am off tomorrow. How certain are you that I will not sleep this evening?
Pretty certain. To be honest, like, in terms of me being late for work tomorrow, I'll try not to be, but like most of my colleagues, they know what the hell what I've been through today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think they'll probably expect me to have let off some steam tonight.
Mm.
You know.
I'll have this like the next couple of days off work. The only thing I need to do tomorrow is make a doctor's appointment because it's like, yeah, my arm's fucked. Do something about it.
Please.
And also, I can't sleep, so give me something for it.
Please, again.
It's like, you've given me 3 types of medication that's meant to make me sleep, yet it keeps me awake at night. What do?
Bastards, eh?
Yeah.
So, as for game-wise, how was Resident Evil using for the stream? Was it easy to watch? You know, have a review already before the streams are. It's like a questionnaire, you know, because I love Resident Evil. Play the shit out of this if I could.
I'll need to play this game again properly, where I'm actually sitting there playing it. If I'm playing it on stream, I'm like. But
it's a difficult game regardless. It's because you just, after a while, it's just muscle memory.
That's the thing, is like
stuff.
That's why I can play Silent Hill so easily. Like the first 3 at least, the first 3 really easily on stream. And like, and probably Silent Hill Homecoming. But Silent Hill 4 is really difficult.
Oh yeah, I know.
And Silent Hill Origins is annoying, and I don't like it.
That's fair enough. It is annoying.
Yeah.
There is something else in this room.
One thing I really, really want to do though is when we finally get an Elgato or something that can record HD, is get Silent Hill Homecoming for the PlayStation or the Xbox 360.
Xbox.
Play that, because that's going to be fucking hilarious to make fun of.
Oh, aye.
It's one of the people that I watch Let's Play wise do a really funny video on it. Like they did a whole series on the Silent Hill series, and they do Silent Hill Homecoming, and it's hilarious.
Did you see what I put on Twitter earlier, by the way, Jacob? I thought it was pretty funny.
What's that?
I put on Twitter, Matt Dixon has come back from a coma to be in our 5-year anniversary stream.
It's the return of the Matt.
And that was Return of the Mac by Return, the guy who... Yes,
that was like when we were like experimenting with the idea of doing a bad Creepypasta movie, when we basically posted on Twitter as a joke, or what project should we work on. We had a bunch of really good ideas and put bad Creepypasta movie as a joke, and it just like won fucking unanimously. So like, oh shit, what do? So like Toby wrote this completely out of context scene where I'm like complaining about like, you know, the where our lives are. And then like, Matt's on the toilet and he comes back in, and Toby, listening to this serious discussion, just starts singing Return of the Mac, just stands up and does this little dance, but with Return of the Matt. But it's not, the real thing is nothing like that. It's, you know, as I say, it's far more. It's got lots of comedy in it, but it's
really, it has grown a lot over the last couple of years since you've been working on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's effectively like a very kind of Lynchian, almost Lovecraftian, you know, comedic horror film. It's a very different kind of movie. I think people are going to like it.
Yeah.
Whoever made the
but it only makes sense if you watch Darkland first.
Yeah. Whoever made the Wikipedia that says that I'm directing the Bad Creepypasta movie, that's completely now false. I'm not directing it anymore.
Yeah, I'm directing it now because it began as like a sort of comedic kind of movie that was going to be, you know, just something for YouTube that we didn't put a lot in, and we thought, well, Gemma's a filmmaker, she can do it. But then I completely fell in love with the new ideas we're coming up with. And as Toby and I were writing it, we haven't written it, but we were having these script meetings.
Yeah.
It was like I had so many visual ideas and sound design ideas, and it suddenly became, I have to direct it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only thing that I might be doing is that when Jacob's maybe doing something, I might.
Yeah, because obviously I'm one of the main. I'll be one of the stars of the film, so I'll be playing actually at least 2 characters, just again to give you some context. But so
he is giving away a lot, by the way, and you guys don't even know what's going on in our heads. And believe me, it's a lot more than people think. You know, we are kind of smart sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's true.
You know, I do have a brain in here.
But yeah, we've very much planned ahead so that when people watch Darkland, there'll be things that they don't fully understand, and then when they watch the Bad Creepypasta movie, they'll understand things that were in Darkland on a deeper level, and they'll probably want to go back and watch Darkland as well after watching the Bad Creepypasta movie. So yeah, it's designed to be. You know, it's not necessarily disposable entertainment that one can just slip in and out of.
No.
I don't think it's something you can just stick on and not pay attention to.
Yeah.
Whereas the Bad Creepypasta show is very much like that. It's very kind of casual. I think that the movie is very different. It's not like the average YouTuber movie at all. It's a very different sort of experience.
Yeah.
And it's certainly, I think, one of the coolest things we've ever come up with. And I really hope people like it, And I think Toby, of course, plays not himself, but plays a character named Toby in the story, and he's got a lot of opportunities for acting that I think are gonna outdo what he did in Grey Sea.
Hopefully. I mean, some people say I'm a good actor. I'm still trying to believe it myself.
I mean, I don't know what people have got to do to make you believe it. That effectively, most people who've seen you act will get on their knees to suck you off.
I was going to say where you're going there, and he's like, you actually went there. Okay.
Yeah, you'll do. I mean, granted, a lot of the plays you've done, it's it's Amdram, but you end up being the best reviewed. You either end up being the best reviewed actor or one of the actors mentioned.
I mean, I cannot sing the way Alex sings. Jesus fucking
No, I mean,
Christ.
You sing just fine, but you're not a great singer. But that's not what you do.
No, that is true.
The same with you might not be a great dancer, but what you do is acting.
Yeah, that's true.
You're an actor, and those other guys in the group who are very good at other things, they don't have your acting skills because you've developed them over a period of time, and you from very humble beginnings. And when you started, you couldn't act your way out of a paper bag, But now, I mean, you're probably one of the best actors I've ever worked with, and I've worked with a lot of actors. I've made, I don't know how many films I've made. I've lost count. I've made so many films, but there are very few.
Big statement coming out on the stream.
But there are very few scene partners I've had that are as generous as you are. And there are very few actors that I have the chemistry that I have with you, with. So, take that however you want.
Well, I mean, how else can I take it other than, fuck me, mate. Oh, that's so nice of you to say.
I'm just being honest, mate.
See? Jacob is nice.
I am not nice.
I say I wouldn't cast you in something that I'm writing if I didn't think you were good enough.
It's true.
So that's
typecast as a psychopath again, eh?
That's
to be fair,
that's me being nice.
You're not a psychopath in Grey Sea. You're a vulnerable person in that who made a mistake but is essentially a good man. That's not your typecasting.
I was being nice, but I'm not very good at being nice, so that was just me being soppy. So there.
There. Yeah, the next thing we're doing for our Amjam is a murder mystery where people got to try and figure it out. Really interesting, I guess.
When's that going to be filmed?
Probably October at some point.
Oh, there's that the October.
The Amjam thing, yeah.
Well, if it's we'll definitely come if you want us to come.
Yeah, I think this one will be better than
the one you did.
Mr. Musical.
Yeah.
Where I look like Robbie fucking Rotten. Jesus Christ! See the pictures. Honestly, looks so bad.
One love, my nigga Robbie Rotten.
He's still not gone. He's still with us.
I know.
But still, one love.
Did
He's such a great
guy.
guy.
Did he not get some sort of
He got our awards,
recently?
yeah. So literally, his name will be going down in history.
Right.
Yeah. If you wanna be a villain, I could actually sing the whole song. I'm not gonna stop right now.
I remember House of Rage sent me a really nice video, and it was of the We Are Number One song, and I was like, what is this?
Toby, let's say you've got, in your career, you're probably going to have a lot of roles, good and bad, right?
Yeah.
So let's take 3 roles you can play that would define your career. What would they be? 3 movie roles you would really, really want. You might even have some lined up, that you've already kind of been working on. But what would you really want people to remember you for?
Dracula.
So Dracula. Screen or we're doing screen though. So on screen.
Yeah.
So Dracula on screen.
An actual good Dracula on screen.
So say Universal got their shit together and actually made a good cinematic universe. Dracula.
Even if the movie was shit, I would hope that I would be the best part of Dracula. It was some people say it was the best incarnation of Dracula, but it's a shame about the movie. Or even if there were, that's just me because that's universal.
So you wouldn't want to be like a mediocre version of Dracula in a good movie.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I'm with you for Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any others you really would like to take on?
Just some sort of like, I don't know, like a badass maybe villain or something.
Yeah,
just
great movie villain.
Yeah. Like a tall British villain or something,
Yeah.
With lots of henchmen doing my killing for me. Then again, when you actually face me, I am quite badass because I'm 6 foot, tall motherfucker, and I know karate for some reason. Not that kind of your hand. But if I could, I would love to be involved. If I know it's happening, I'm pretty sure it's happening. The Game of Thrones prequel was about the Lannisters.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I could be a fucking Lannister?
Yeah, you look like
a
Lannister, to be honest.
Like, it would be so good.
That would really work. For me, I've actually got some lined up that I can't tell you too much about. Basically, Gemma and T.W. Morgan, the other guy who does Darkland with me, are looking into optioning a novella. It's a very popular Scottish novella. For this role, I would have to learn they've already said they want me for it. I would have to learn the Doric dialect, which is a very strange version of the English language that only exists in the northeast. Is it the northeast of Scotland?
Essentially, what my grandparents speak like.
It's fucking deranged. It doesn't sound a thing like English, but but the character is so dark and tragic, and I think. It's going to sound like bragging, but I think I could fuck it up and be terrible. But if I pulled it off, it'd be like award standard. Mm-hmm. So that's something I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
I also, as you all know, really desperately want to play Christian Chandler. I think he's one of the most fascinating people in the history of the internet. And I think it's somebody I'd really, really love to portray. Now, like Toby, I've always been very interested in Dracula. I think since my grandma first suggested the idea to me. Although I'm not going to count that because I think I'd like to play Dracula on stage rather than on screen.
Yeah.
It's a great stage role. I'd like Dracula and Othello are the two roles I'd like to play on stage.
Well, what about the Phantom? Can't sing.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play the Phantom. I'm not really into musicals.
That would be a great stage role, though, wouldn't it?
For me, the best stage roles are Dracula, Othello, and I also would like to, when I'm older, when I get old, the two stage roles I want to play are King Lear and Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh,
but I'm too young to play them at the moment.
Timeless.
But for film, I'm trying to think of a third role that I would want to take on screen to be remembered for.
Play the silent movie version of the Phantom. Literally just, it's like miming and it just comes up on screen. Who is Chris Chan? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I am going to have to go because my mum's going to complain on me.
Alright, man.
If I don't get home.
Well, happy birthday to the show.
Happy birthday, yeah. 5 years, guys. As I say, we've come a long way. I had a kid in that time and this show's older than her. You know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy, isn't it?
Ridiculous. I never thought I'd have a kid during this time. But it's lovely to see you all, guys. Be careful of your wine there.
Thank you.
You've still got some left as well, so bear that in mind. Throw fist.
See you soon, mate.
Alright, mate, you take care. Alright, buddy. And I'll see you guys later.
I'm so
take care, guys. Enjoy the stream. And yeah, enjoy our birthday.
See ya.
Just private message it to me, Walkanda Run. And you know what? I'd love to do because I love changing my body for acting. So if I was going to do like a Chris Chan and gain all this weight, I'd like to then get in shape and play a tough guy. So there we go. That's my third one. Just some tough guy action actor. Some character. Somebody who is big tough guy but also very vulnerable. Somebody like Douglas Quaid in Total Recall.
Yeah.
That's the name of the character, Douglas Quaid. It's played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. So somebody like Douglas Quaid from Total Recall.
I could imagine you as some sort of Ash-like character.
Yeah.
Like a sort of anti-hero type.
Yeah, I think because I'm too quirky to be an actual straightforward hero in anything, I'd have to be an anti-hero. Like in that, there's that movie that movie we want to do in Brazil when we go back. I play a sort of a kind of down and out. He's a down and out alcoholic vampire hunter. Who's one of the side characters in this comedy. So those are the kind of characters I like playing. Those people who are just a little bit unusual.
I also have I'm also in the process of one of my major sort of like big projects that I want to take on is doing an adaptation of Silent Hill 2 for the film, for film. And I want to cast Jacob as Eddie from Silent Hill 2, if those of you who have played it, but not in the way that Eddie is portrayed in the game, but in a different way, because it'd be in my adaptation.
Didn't you want him to have like some crazy like birthmark down on his face or something?
Yeah, it would be like some sort of deformity, because one of the big things about Eddie is that everyone thinks that everyone thinks that he's like this sort of loser, but he's like a fat loser type person, and like gets made fun of and bullied. But I thought, considering I thought about it in such a way that it would be that it would work as well, just if you had some sort of deformity.
Yeah.
Just even just like a massive birthmark, or even just scars. So like I had it written out and everything, like a character development of why he was like who he was, because I really do want to make Silent Hill 2 for the screen at some point in my life, because no one else has. So.
That's true. I mean, there was the official sequel to the Silent Hill movie it was a loose adaptation of Silent Hill 3. They brushed over the second game, which in many ways is the most interesting one.
Exactly, which I actually think is the most cinematic as well.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I mean, because it's very influenced by Jacob's Ladder and Twin Peaks and other things that
Lynchian, like Blue Velvet and stuff. So yeah. But but with T.W. Morgan, I really, really want to get that film done, like where you do the Doric. Honestly, if you guys heard my grandparents speak, you'd find it hilarious.
But yeah, I was saying to Gemma the other day, we were talking about acting, and I was saying that one of the things I never want to do is get comfortable. I never want to get into that rhythm where I play a certain type of character. I always want to be taking on new challenges. So I'm interested in playing, going from a character who, is, deeply troubled, intimidating but very tragic character, in northeast Scotland, to playing, a fat autist from Virginia.
Yeah.
And then playing down and out English vampire hunter living in Brazilian favela. I'm interested in playing characters who are different to myself, because otherwise what's the point?
That's one thing that I've told him, is that with the films that I want to make, he'll always have a role, but it will never be something same.
Thank you very much, Dataman. €5. Thank you. Here's more for you, because anniversary. Remember, I'm here if you still want to make DVD Blu-rays of your stuff. Also, who's best girl in Silent Hill?
Who's best girl in Silent Hill? I have probably... I'm going to have to go with Heather or Lisa from the first game. There we go. I did dress up as Mary for a Comic-Con a couple of years back, but I was quite big at the time, so I do want to do that again, with the fact that I've lost weight.
I think after Darkland is finished, and after the bad Creepypasta movie is done,
I won't be able to do the Bad Creepypasta show anymore. I really just want to focus on doing television shows, you know, internet miniseries, feature films, and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm very interested in keeping this channel and doing videos every once in a while, and doing live streams like this one.
Yeah.
And talking directly to the audience, because I absolutely fucking hate the media. I hate the press.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't ever want to do press for anything. I don't want to be interviewed. I don't want to do any of that bullshit. I want to talk directly to the fans.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, I think the media always asks stupid fucking questions that are not interesting. You know, and Q&As I hate as well. I went to a film festival, and there was a director and producer.
Yeah. That was depressing, wasn't it?
And the people in the audience were asking these fucking inane questions, and I was like, you know, you've got the person who made this, you know, this film that's poured their heart into this work of art, and you're asking these fucking inane, jackassy questions. It's a waste of everyone's time. So I don't want to do that.
You know, the ones that ask the questions as well think they're film buffs.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're not even questions, they're just like statements, you know, framed as a question.
I was like, who were you sort of inspired by Alfred Hitchcock?
Yeah, it's like, I noticed you used the traditional, you know, style of storytelling that Homer proposed, but then in the final act you inverted it using this. Was that a conscious decision, and why did you? You know, I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, it's like, get off the guy's back and just listen to what he has to say.
It's utterly ridiculous. I have no interest in any of that.
Yeah, I'm quite similar to that.
And I hate the idea of talking about what things mean. I remember when we screened... now, if you guys have seen Exhibistus, it was an unfinished film, but we screened the version that's on YouTube to an audience. And I was having people come up to me afterwards to talk to me and asking me the fucking retarded questions, you know. What films were you influenced by? And, well, what does the ending mean? I'm like, don't ask me what it means, all right? What a ridiculous question. That's not my job. It's not my job to tell you. It's your job to watch it and discuss it and interpret it, you know, and have conversations about it. It's not up to me to hold your hand, all right? I do enough of that at my day job. I'm not a tour guide through my imagination, all right?
Yeah.
That's not what I do. You watch my stuff and you understand it,
or you don't,
or you interpret it, you discuss it, whatever, or you hate it and you leave, not enjoying it. It is not my job to fucking coddle you. Pisses me off. Thank you so much, Jackson, for the $10. What a lovely donation. Thank you. That's really kind. Sorry if you're annoyed by my Twitter presence, Jacob. I don't know who you are on Twitter, sorry. Happy 5-year anniversary. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you.
That's very, very nice of you.
That's really kind. And yeah, it's been a fucking horrible day, but I'm glad to do this, 5-year anniversary stream.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to add me on Twitter, please ask, because I'm stuck at nearly 300 followers, and it's really depressing. Although, to be honest, mostly I just post up about, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, basically saying that I can't sleep. There's some insight there for you.
I think we've done what we're going to do. I mean, we announced the video game that's coming out, the Bad Creepypasta video game. Mm-hmm. That'll be out at the end of the year. That was the big announcement, really, I wanted to do. We've leaked a couple of story details from the Bad Creepypasta movie, and I hope people are interested.
Yeah. You'll see my short film probably before October.
Yeah, Gemma's got a short film coming out around for college. It's coming out around Halloween. So hopefully you guys have gotten something out of this stream. I've certainly enjoyed it. again, thank you all for being so nice, because I really genuinely had a fucking horrid day today. Really, it's been one of the worst days I've had in a very long time. So it's been really nice to talk to people, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope it hasn't been too much of a bore. You know, it was good to have some guests on. Fish Stick on a Stick, Dennis, and of course Matt came on as well over the phone, which was nice. And we had Toby at the house. So, you know, I hope you guys have had a nice time. You know, I've had a nice time. That's my secret, Sphinx. I'm always drunk. Thank you so much. The Morgue Master, thank you. $9.99. Been a fan since It Will Get Worse. Well, that's season 1.
Wow.
Long time fan there. Thank you so much. Stay strong, guys. Thank you. That's nice of you to say. Yeah, you know, we everything's fine. It's just been a rough day.
Yeah.
But we felt that we had to do this stream. We wanted to do this stream because we wanted to spend a bit of time with you guys and say thank you for, you know, being such great fans and all the fan content, all the animations and the fan art and the, you know, the things people have sent in the post and all this kind of stuff, and even musical remixes of our videos and things. It's just been crazy. You know, it's been a strange experience going from literally no one giving a shit about anything I've ever done to, you know, tens of thousands of people being interested in it. It's been a unique thing, and I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.